Welcome to the club.
My club are mental, aren't they?
21 is coming.
You're chatting gas. Embarrassing.
Off, ref!
Most toxic fan base in the world are Arsenal.
Liverpool, the worst champions ever.
Welcome back to the club, brought to you by Super 6. Massive game today, Newcastle versus Borussia Dortmund.
Who?
Borussia.
There we go.
Okay, the yellow army.
Who are they?
The yellow submarine are coming to the northeast of England.
Are they another yellow submarine?
They're not the yellow submarine. They're the yellow wall.
The yellow wall. That's it. Yeah.
Great opening.
Yeah.
Start as we mean to go on there. Welcome to the club.
Good to see everyone. Yeah.
Don't know the name of the team that they're playing, and we got the nickname wrong.
Yeah.
It's a big night though, isn't it? I mean, it could be another massive scout for Newcastle.
I mean, it should
after
be.
PSG.
It should be, because this is an easier game, in theory at least. Like Paris Saint-Germain were the pot ones.
Dortmund are fourth. They've got European pedigree. They're a big club, unlike PSG. They've won European silverware. I think this is a harder game than PSG.
But okay, that we could
Slightly
debate.
harder.
But Paris Saint-Germain were the pot ones. Newcastle
That's
the
true,
pot
that's
fours.
true, yeah.
So
Yeah.
so in theory,
And if
the
Newcastle
fours-
win this game, tonight, then their position in the table is looking comfortable.
Would it?
Because
yeah.
you're looking, no matter what happens in the PSG AC Milan game, there'll be at least 4 points clear of
Yeah.
third place.
I mean, it means they qualify. I think it's
maybe
safe
5.
to say. It's safe
Do you
to
know what I
say. Their fans won't admit this, because I think football fans are naturally sort of fearful and pessimistic. But I think we can say, if they win tonight, they will qualify first or second through the group. Like, they will get out of the group if they win tonight.
It's been incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
When City first joined the European elite 10 years ago, we were rubbish for about 4 or 5 years. Rubbish.
Although,
And we had amazing players. We had better players.
Although you had
we had Yaya Toure.
no, but that was
Aguero.
you. That was you getting into the competition for the first time ever.
Yeah, but I mean, it is the first time ever for this set of Newcastle players. Do you know what
Also, I think
Yeah.
St James Park helps.
Yeah.
All due
I mean? Of
respect.
course. No, of course
You
it
know what I
does.
mean?
Of course it does.
It's a bit.
They're happy to be in the Champions League. We're not.
The
City fans
other
on
thing
some
is as
level.
well,
City fans on some level had an issue with UEFA. That's fair to say, isn't it?
when you
If that's the excuse.
when you got there, it was slightly more difficult, because I think at the time when City first got into the Champions League, English clubs weren't the dominant force within Europe.
Yeah.
The Spanish clubs were the dominant force, whereas now Newcastle, they are a Premier League team. The Premier League, this isn't necessarily a good thing. I think when I say things like this, people seem to think that I'm being flash or being happy about the situation. I don't particularly like it, but largely due to the amount of money swilling about in the Premier League clubs have a tendency to dominate.
Yeah, it's the era of the Premier League for the next 3 or 4 years. I mean, look, we're watching
Call it
Barcelona
Ginger.
now. Barcelona rubbish. I think Real Madrid are fantastic. The Italian sides are nowhere near.
No.
Bayern Munich are a force. That's it.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Like-
it.
I do think Barcelona have some good young talent coming through, though. They do seem to always have this steady stream of youth
But-
coming through there.
But in terms of, if you were to say,
And they're spending a lot of money.
Christensen at the back. I mean,
Good
Gundogan,
player.
33 years old. Is he?
yeah, Christiansen's a good player.
Gundogan won you boys
Yeah, but
in
he's
finals.
past his prime.
If
He's
you
past
were
his prime, with all due respect.
if you were to
Yeah, but the
realistically,
Pedris on, and you know.
yeah, Gavi and all that.
realistically, if you were to say who name the 3 most likely winners of the Champions League this year, virtually everybody will have 2 Premier League teams in it, I reckon.
Who's the second?
I don't know. I just mean,
What, Arsenal,
I just
you
mean, I just think that a lot of people will think that 2 Premier League sides, if you were to say
I think it's City, Bayern, Real. 3.
Yeah, I disagree.
I know.
I
City,
think-
Bayern, Real,
I think
okay, but
I
if you
think
went 5, then 5 winners, you'd have another Premier League team in it.
Mm.
They're on City, Bayern, Real.
What? Arsenal.
It can be Arsenal.
I
Can
think
be.
outside of
Newcastle.
City.
It could
Bayern
be.
and
It could be
Real.
anyone. If the point of
I think Barca are
inarticulately
more
making
likely
is,
to win it than Arsenal.
Who
Just
are?
Barcelona, isn't it?
Yeah, Barcelona aren't more
Do you
likely.
not-
counts, doesn't
Do
it?
you not think
You think-
Arsenal beat Barcelona if they play each other?
They smash this Barca side, mate.
I'd think so.
Maybe,
Honestly.
but I just think I don't know. I just think there's
If
more,
Arsenal-
we're
if
more
Ars-
likely to see Barcelona lift the Champions League
If
than we
Arsenal-
are to see Arsenal.
If Arsenal were to play Barcelona, I think Arsenal would win home and away. I could be wrong, obviously, but I would just predict that this Arsenal team, Arteta's Arsenal.
This Arsenal team in Europe have lost against Lens this season.
Yeah, I know. That doesn't.
I'm not taking a
That is
piss
true.
here.
That is true.
I'm just saying
No,
they're
no,
a
I
young,
watched the game. I
inexperienced
watched the
Of
game.
side
course.
in Europe.
Yeah.
In Europe, they're a young and experienced side in Europe.
So what you?
Still a fantastic.
I think they'd lose to Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. I think they would beat Barcelona. though.
Manchester United knocked
It's a 50-50.
Manchester
There's
United knocked
gaps.
Barcelona out of the Europa League last season.
Yeah.
We're a better functioning team last season.
But the point here is that the Premier League clubs have a tendency to always be one of the front
Premier League
runners.
clubs should be the favourites.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah, I think City are, aren't they? City.
Yeah.
If City retaining the Champions League is the most likely outcome of this year's Champions League. How far down do you go until you get to Newcastle?
Fifth. They're fifth or sixth for me.
That high?
It just doesn't sound right. It just
That
doesn't
high?
feel
I
right.
know, but they're set up. They got a great keeper, great spine. They got goals with Isaac. If they add in January,
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to go to
the Tonali thing as well. Obviously, if he doesn't play, they might have to sign 2 or 3 players in January, and bang, they have more reinforcements. They might do it anyway. So Newcastle got an unbelievable squad. They just beat PSG 4.
Newcastle ain't winning the Champions League.
No, they're probably not.
They're not.
But the point is, how high up do they?
They're not higher than Barcelona.
I think they beat.
I think they beat
If they
Barca.
played each other in the last 16, who wins?
I think Barcelona.
Off the back of what we saw.
Yeah, I know it's weird. I think Newcastle. I've always said I think Newcastle top this group as well.
Yeah.
I just think when it comes to the crunch,
Imagine Barca at St James's Park.
maybe it's just because I've never seen it, so I can't picture it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've
of
never
course,
seen
yeah, of
Newcastle
course.
lift it. I've never seen Arsenal lift it. So maybe that just makes it
It
difficult
matters.
to
It matters.
picture it inside your head.
Yeah, that matters.
But I just could never see them winning the Champions League. I think I could see this Barcelona team doing it.
That's interesting. Yeah, that is interesting.
Right.
Newcastle
Just
could
to
shock
tell
us,
you,
though.
just to tell you what the odds think. Manchester City are favourites. Bayern Munich second favourites. Real Madrid third favourites. We were right, Booth. Arsenal fourth favourites.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Makes a lot of sense.
Barcelona fifth. Paris Saint-Germain sixth.
God.
Newcastle next.
based on money though that goes in though as well, isn't it? A lot of
Newcastle
Arsenal fans will
seventh.
back themselves to win it.
Oh, definitely. You know that. Social media FC out here.
Based on form last season, it's probably right.
Yeah.
I just think
So Newcastle are above Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid.
there's
Yeah, they're above those two.
zero chance.
The history
It's like if we're gonna do a percentage like chance,
yeah.
you probably go Man City 30-40 chance. You know,
Bayern Munich
Real Madrid
similar.
20 yard,
40.
20
Yeah.
yard, and then the rest are just sharing a couple percent each.
The history of the Champions League is usually 9 out of 10 times it's the same winners. When are there ever brand new winners of the Champions League? Very, very rare. Obviously, City is one, obviously, but apart from that, you're not seeing many. You know, Barcelona retain it, and Real Madrid have won loads in the last 10 years. Who's the last new winners of the Champions League? You know, except City.
City. I wonder who
before
before
that.
that. It could be Chelsea 2012.
Porto. Oh yeah,
Porto,
Chelsea 2012. Porto.
No,
so
but Porto had it.
it comes every. Oh, they won before.
Porto had it.
Fine.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You know, Dortmund in the 90s, Marseille. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, so it's one every 5, 6, 7 years.
Do you know in terms of rewriting history rather than reliving it, rewriting it, which is what Newcastle have done. I don't know the stats on this, but Newcastle went into this group as a pot 4. Paris Saint-Germain went into this group as a pot 1. The pot 4 beat the pot 1 4-1. Like that doesn't happen either.
So real.
That doesn't
So real.
happen. That just doesn't
A
happen.
Champions League winning manager in Luis Enrique versus Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
Says a lot about where he's taken Newcastle. Fair play to him.
Says a lot about where PSG are as well at the minute.
Yeah,
You know, when you look at what they've been doing, the emergence from Messi and Neymar and all that, where they're going now.
Yeah.
By the way, you see Neymar's injury, another one
Yeah,
for him.
shame, innit?
Horrible, man.
Yeah.
Horrible,
It's a shame. I
proper
don't
shame.
see how he bounces back from that.
I think at this level of the Saudi league, he bounces back. But you're right. I think on the international stage, it's going to be very, very
Mate,
difficult.
Did you see Steven Gerrard? Have you seen any of the Saudi league? Right, not many people have.
What, the 600 fans thing?
It's on the zone, isn't it?
They've got the rights,
Is it?
but no,
Wow.
mate. All of the bluster
There's more people
and noise,
watching. Yeah.
it's just dissipated massively.
There are more
hasn't it?
people at the Bury game, and Bury are a brand new club.
There were more people. There were more
Brand new
people.
club.
There were more people last night at Hampton and Richmond. I'm not even joking. More people watched Hampton and Richmond play in the league below the conference.
But it shows you how special English football is when you can get like non-league football with thousands of people there. Like that shows you how.
Yeah, that shows you how good how good
How
the
big
football
English
pyramid
football
is
is.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not-
rather.
So we're very,
But
very
mate,
fortunate.
Jordan Henderson's playing in front of 700 people and still getting in the
He
England.
must be sat there thinking, what
Southgate's
am I
an idiot,
doing?
isn't he?
No, but yeah, I know the bank account. You do that when you're at home. You're sat on the couch. You open your
Dwelling it,
Mate,
Ian.
when Stefani's going to come bouncing through here with Eve in a minute.
But that's not how human nature works. When he's actually on the pitch, he's not thinking about his bank account.
Together all over
He's
the
there
world.
thinking, I've seen that bloke. That's my plumber. What's my plumber doing in the stands? He's brought his whole family.
Also, I'm not joking. Right, I'm not joking. 700. Realistically,
We
in
could
fact,
get
I won't
more
ask
than
you this.
700.
Let me ask you a question. I need a single. Right, let me
Stefan
ask you a
Paddock had
question.
more than that at a show.
If we played a five-a-side game of football, if us three lined up, are there 700 people? Could you like this video? Jack, how many likes are we on right now? Let's see if we can get 700.
You know,
700
you know the
people that would
pitch-side club game at the end of the season?
More
We
700
could get,
people.
if we invited people to that, we get more than
Ian
700.
Baker's playing in it. He's just in the KSI match.
If you would come to a football match to watch us, will you please like this video right now? Click like, and Jack, can you monitor it? See if we get 700 likes. I wonder if...
I'm already saying it. We'd get more than 700.
Yeah, but you saying that doesn't make it true.
You know, if you
I'd
post-
rather they tell us. 'Cause it's like me going, well,
If I post on
5,000.
my private Instagram, I get 700. You know, do you know what I mean? 700 likes on it. You know, it's just like it's another number.
no, but
Buying tickets and going somewhere is a
convincing
lot more
people
different.
That's true. That is true. 700 though.
But imagine Jordan Henderson is leading captain Liverpool. He's walking out Anfield. Do you think
I tell you now, mark my words, he's out the game. I don't care about his NatWest app or whatever. When you're actually on the pitch and you're seeing that, and it's an empty stadium. That's it. You're not enjoying life.
Do you think he cares at all, or do you
Of
think
course
he's
he has to, unless he's a robot? Of course he cares.
No, but he went there with the
Because
he went there to make money.
The roar
Yeah,
of the
he
crowd
believes-
is what these guys.
Yeah, but
care
he-
about.
no, but he
obviously
can't
they're
be.
making money, and that's great. But when you hear about sportsmen and when they retire, one of the things that they can't replicate in their life is that adrenaline you get off the crowd, off those big moments, and they struggle to try
going
and
to Stadium of Light.
try
That
and
was his
get that.
life.
Yeah,
he grew up
yeah.
as a kid going to Stadium of Light every weekend with his dad and all that.
Well, Roker Raw.
Stadium of Light.
Yeah, but he's
nice.
had all that, hasn't he? And now he's opted in for the money.
But if you're still playing, I'd want to juice every single second of getting
But
living in
also,
front of the fans.
I would as well.
He has won everything.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah,
He has won
there's-
everything.
Yeah, but then there's always another season.
So
isn't
out of
there?
all
And
the
eventually
players,
you're
I
like,
kind of don't. him doing it, it's
You
less
can't-
like.
I backed him doing
You
it on some
can't
level. but-
justify playing for England when you're playing in
Oh,
front of.
Oh, that's
He
Southgate.
shouldn't be
That's
going. He
Southgate's
shouldn't be
fault.
going to the.
It's not
if
up
he
to
goes
Henderson to
Euros-
go. Actually, I'll retire.
Yeah.
I don't think he will. I don't think he will. And someone that's featuring tonight, Sean Longstaff.
And what's the joke is, remember when Capello dropped Beckham? Was it Capello who dropped Beckham when he went to America?
Yeah, 2010.
And he was like, he only went to America.
Yeah, but that was even.
To be fair,
even
American
worse.
League is probably worse than the Saudi League.
It
right
probably
now.
is. Probably is.
Saudi League's got
It's
more
awful.
stars.
It's awful. But there's a guy
No,
playing
it
for
was
Newcastle, Sean Longstaff. That's another name that could kind of kick Jordan Henderson out of the England discussion. He's been incredible for Newcastle. Scored on the weekend, I think it was.
He put out a tweet. That's the extent of my knowledge on it because I didn't understand the reference. But he did put out a tweet that went viral. Presumably
so
you've all
basically
seen it.
there was a fake news tweet that said Sean Longstaff wanted to take a gap year or a gap month or
Because
something
he put
like
out
that.
a tweet and everybody was
And
loving
people
it. I
like
was like, I don't know
Thugden
what
was
that means.
reporting it in videos, like going, "Oh yeah, you heard about this, Jordan?
Thugden
Who's
is-
it? Sean Longstaff wants to go on a."
Thugden's currently stranded in India.
He got deported. Well, I told you that, didn't I? I put it
No,
in the
you
group.
didn't tell
Wait,
me.
thought he was at
He-
the
he-
in the
Sidemen
group, I said,
party
why
harassing
is he-
Reece James.
I did hear about that. I did hear about that.
You can't go up to guys in the party like
But I
that
did-
and get a selfie.
What I find more interesting
Fucking hell,
is
man.
Thugden being deported from country.
Actually, I did that once with Roberto Carlos. I saw him in a club in Russia, and I had to get a selfie.
And did he-
It was really bad.
did he say
Everyone
yes?
was, "What are you doing?"
Did-
But I had to. Yeah, I've got one. Yeah,
Roberto Carlos.
yeah, in Russia, Moscow.
Is that your line? Like, who
It was
would
one of them for me. I was like, well, I'm out here working. I'm not trying to be a somebody. I want
do
a
you know what I'm
selfie.
trying to establish with you, Booth? Who's the player? Like,
What's the
who's
line?
the best player that you wouldn't go up to? So Roberto Carlos is obviously in the
Anyone from that Brazil squad, of course.
No, but
as
not-
my
What's the most
childhood.
You
famous
wouldn't- you
person
wouldn't
you've
go
been
up
in a room with and not asked for a picture?
when you say anyone, you wouldn't want a selfie with Taffarel, would you?
Well, maybe. Who knows? I'm a football. I love my football.
Would
mate.
you want a selfie with
No,
Taffarel?
no, I wouldn't. No.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know, just a B-list, a B-list Premier League footballer. You know.
If you saw Timo Werner in a pub, are you having a selfie?
No.
If you
no
saw
way.
Kai Havertz in a pub,
no,
Declan Rice in a pub,
no way.
Reece
Aaron
James.
Ramsdale in a pub.
Declan Rice, maybe.
I was about to say,
Declan
you
Rice.
can't say no to Declan Rice.
Yeah, I
Declan
like
Rice,
Declan
iconic.
Aaron Ramsdale, after his dad's called you a twat.
A dick and all that. Yeah.
Um,
Call me a dick. He didn't use any other language. Just a
Yeah,
dick.
all right.
No, but I like
you're
that.
going for a picture
do,
with him.
do you know what I rate with him
Yeah,
as well?
of course.
Do you know what I rate with Aaron
Good
Ramsdale's dad?
content, yeah.
He literally, you didn't even qualify. This is how much disdain he has for you. You didn't even qualify for punctuation.
Well, you might not. Know,
Just-
you might
just
not know how to use
4 letters.
punctuation. That's the
4
issue. You
letters
might not.
only.
You might not know what
No
comma is.
punctuation.
You might not know what it is.
Dick.
Not everyone in this country
You are
knows
a
what
dick.
punctuation is.
Dick.
He don't have to though, because his son pays his
Mate,
mortgage.
you don't know.
That's true.
I actually read about. Have you read? He did a thing in the Telegraph, Ramsdale, talking about the whole situation, but also talking about that specific one. Do you know? You kind of obviously. I have substituted the word every time the word said Jamie Carragher. I have substituted Buvey because it's the same.
Yeah.
And do you know what basically happened?
You
According to Ramsdale, he was on the dad was having a few beers on a golf course in Marbella. Had too many.
Oh, that was the context why he slagged me off.
So what time did he tweet you?
Oh, I meant to know that.
Can you go and check the tweet and see
I'm not
what
going
time
through
it
that. I got a lot of notifications on Twitter.
It was definitely.
Type in Nick Ramsdale dick on search. Well, you're not going to get through my tweets.
Mate, you could get some other tweets there.
My phone is going to blow up if I type that in. Why don't you? By the way, why don't you use Buvey on Twitter?
What's
You
that with
get
your
a lot more.
voice?
He's got mate.
That is true,
Anana done me. Yes.
Anana's penalty save.
I've never been so happy in all my life. I don't think I celebrated a goal like that since 2013. It wasn't even a goal. That's how shit we are. We beat Copenhagen 1-0 and my voice is gone.
Mate, I did. Do you know what? Obviously, you wouldn't have seen this because you were at the game. Did you watch it on?
No, I didn't go
on a
yesterday.
particular provider. Oh, what were you live?
Yeah.
No,
No, I weren't live.
You just at home.
Yeah. I was just running around.
Oh, I thought you were at the game.
No,
Why?
because my brother was going with a few mates, so I gave my ticket to one of his so he could take another
So
mate.
you just celebrated on your own at home like
Mate,
that?
I was going mental.
Copenhagen.
Mate, do you know what?
You're not even
I
gonna
thought
make
was
out- you're not gonna make
you know
out the
what I
group.
hate, yeah?
Yeah.
You know when people go, oh, you celebrating in the 1 minute? Yeah, what? I'm a football fan.
No,
Of course
but
I'm
that's true, that's true,
Mate,
that's
we
true.
saved a penalty in the last minute. I don't care if it's Copenhagen, Barcelona, bloody, I don't know, Colchester.
Barnet.
It doesn't matter. It
Barnet.
doesn't.
But-
You're just a king when you roll through Barnet.
That is true. That is everything you said is true.
You know what I mean?
However, you would. I don't know if you would have seen this then. I was listening to Robbie Savage.
Oh, mate, he
Not by
makes my
choice.
How
skin
bored were you?
crawl.
Give me
How
that
bored
look.
were you?
Mate,
Not
how
by
much was he
choice.
sucking off McTominay?
Mate,
McTominay was awful.
Robbie Savage
loves him,
got
though.
it so wrong. Do you know what he was talking about? He was like, "This will be one of those famous nights at Old Trafford." I was like, "Hang on a minute.
What are you on about?
This is Copenhagen. They've this isn't the same. This is like this Manchester United team have knocked Barcelona out of the European Cup in a semi-final at home under these floodlights. They have beaten Juventus. They have beaten whoever in the European Cup. And Robbie Savage was getting it so wrong. He's like, this is it. This is the night that they will remember. This night will live long in the memory.
But he's trying to save his job, isn't he? Because he's now number 6 at TNT Sports, and he's going down the pecking order, and he Robbie Savage. So he needs to be dramatic to try and get back up a little
But
bit.
it was
Yeah,
just, but it
I
was
get it.
just factually wrong.
And he just kept talking about McTominay going, oh, McTominay, got to play him
He
up
was like
front.
that. He's a bit
and it's like,
Maguire
mate,
as well.
he's been hiding from the ball for the whole game.
Maguire.
The
as
last
well.
game he completed 8 passes. It's like, what's going on with you, now?
Mate, I found it very.
He tweeted you at 8:42 UK time, so it'd have been 9:42.
PM.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
He's been drinking all day.
He's playing golf all day.
Drinking all day,
boozing.
sunny and all that, and then he slagged me off.
Boozing. He's,
So
waxed
imagine
on the, he's put on the aloe vera. He's put on the after sun. He's gone, I'm going to get that.
Imagine that. Your son's a millionaire, giving you a millionaire holiday to, where is it, Magaluf? Marbella. And then he's
not spending
tweeting
£1 million
me.
in Magaluf.
Yeah, but
He's
you're on,
absolutely
you're on
genuine
your
there.
first class flight out there,
Yeah,
whatever it is, BA, lovely life. You're tweeting me? How pathetic is that?
No,
Ray showed you, though. there.
you've got to rate
If I had
him.
that kind of money, I'd
Booth,
change. I'd
Booth,
never
if
be
nothing
slagging. I'd
else-
delete my Twitter.
If nothing else, Booth, you've got to rate the way that he's backing his son. He hasn't done his son
Oh, no,
any
of course,
favours.
of course.
But coming for you,
I don't
it's
mind. I don't
not
mind.
it's not helpful for him or his son or anything. But I do like
The
it.
issue is he tweeted me because he knows I'm right. That's the real the depth of what I'm saying.
No,
is truth.
Now I disagree with you. I do actually. I think that David,
Ramsdale weirdly celebrating like that. He did that weird.
No,
little
that's
clap.
performative.
That's performative. That's what I said.
performative.
It was embarrassing how performative
Yeah,
it was. That's what
true.
I said.
Okay, you are correct on that. But I think that Mikel Arteta has made a massive error bringing in
How long till Ramsdale's back?
next game.
I thought he'd be back for
Okay.
Seville.
Next game. David Raya. Look, the problem is that Mikel Arteta is now in a really awkward situation. I don't think he envisaged it going this way. I don't think he realised that he was creating this storm, because everything is now a storm, isn't it? Everything, everybody. Who are you, mate? Are you Ramsdale-Raya? Are you Ramsdale-Raya? It's become the narrative. As soon as one does something, we automatically think of the other one.
Divided.
David Raya gifts the ball to Cole Palmer. Everyone goes, would Ramsdale have done that? Aaron Ramsdale.
He probably would have. He did against Southampton. They're both rubbish. To Arsenal's level.
They're
not world class. They never will be. And that's the answer. We can sit here and say, are they good top 10 keepers in the Premier League? Yeah. Could they play for Aston Villa? Linked to Chelsea?
Do you agree with this sentence? Aaron Ramsdale's a better goalkeeper than David Raya?
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's not a better keeper.
He is.
I don't think he is.
Yes, he is, Buvey.
They're both not fit for Arsenal. What Arsenal need an Alisson. They need an Edison. Even what Man United thought Onana was, who isn't.
Did you
but
think
a Champions League level keeper.
Ramsdale was
He's
that?
Not, he's not.
Ramsdale,
you know what I'm trying to say?
real.
That kind of.
You can't say Onana.
No, but I said Onana in the sense that Man United addressed that problem. They went out after a world-class keeper in their eyes.
And because
he's
it's
not lived up to
knee-jerk,
it.
you don't mean it anymore. But
Who don't?
you. Like you
What
basically,
do you mean knee-jerk? He's rubbish,
If it was
mate.
2
I've been
months ago,
saying it
you'd be
for-
saying he was
No, I've been
amazing.
saying I don't know.
So in 2 months, your opinion just.
No, I watched him live in
interesting.
Istanbul. He's rubbish.
It's interesting.
So,
What about
But you know what I'm trying to say?
who's more likely to be the world-class goalkeeper, Ramsdale or Raya?
Where?
Ramsdale.
I disagree.
Ramsdale.
I think
Ramsdale's been in the league 4 or 5 years, been relegated twice, and already been dropped by Arsenal. It's not a good look.
No,
Is
but
it?
it's a bad drop-in.
Raya's just had 2 years at Brentford, and Brentford have been class.
Aaron Ramsdale was in the team of the year last year.
Brent,
And the
Ramsdale
year
would stand
before,
out at
and the year
Brentford.
before, he was brilliant. Aaron Ramsdale,
Would
the
he?
year before,
Yeah.
like everybody was talking about last year, it was the year before that he excelled for.
You know, Ramsdale was at Sheffield
Arsenal.
United, got relegated. Bournemouth relegated.
Yeah, but you
Rochdale
can't-
relegated. Loads.
Stupid,
Aaron
man.
Ramsdale.
Why though? He's part of the team. He's one 11th
Man of the
of the
match.
side.
Man of the match away at White Hart Lane. Incredible at Anfield for Arsenal.
Look at the West Ham
He's
team
had
that
good
got
games.
relegated.
I'm not sitting there saying.
No,
has he had good
Look at the
games?
West
Of
Ham
course,
team that got relegated. Had some players in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe
You
Cole
don't
got
blame
relegated.
Carrick.
Yeah.
You don't go, them players are all crap.
I didn't say that.
relegated.
No, that's bad management.
No, but you.
It was bad management from West Ham. They didn't manage
So
that
what?
situation
So
very well.
Ramsdale going down
Trevor
with the team
Brooking.
isn't
Don't
necessarily
slander
his
Trevor
fault.
Brooking.
I'm not saying it's
Especially
always,
when
I'm not saying it's always fault, is it? But he's part of the team. He conceded a bucket load of goals. You could say a better keeper in there keeps a few more out of the net.
I think it's an interesting one, the Ramsdale-Raya one. I do, but I think
We'll return to that. Let's return to that in a bit because the teams are coming out here. Newcastle, Dortmund.
I was mid-sentence, but whatever.
I know you were. We'll get back to it because you're rabbiting on about Ramsdale and Raya. And it all started from Buvey getting his arse handed to him by Nick Ramsdale. Popular predictions on Super 6. Remember, play Super 6 with us. Download the app. Get joining our league. Club 23 is the code. The most popular prediction today is a 2-1 win for Newcastle. 3-1 is also a popular prediction. Almost everybody is going with a Newcastle win or a draw. No one's really fancying the Dortmund win, the Dortmund performance here at St. James's Park. We're just watching the teams now with that Champions League music playing, the flags waving, all sorts going on. There's 19,000 players that can still win Super 6. And remember, there's another round this weekend as well. So if you're umming and ahhing about downloading the app, download the app right now because you could not only win £250,000 every round, but also could be playing for the Club FC at the end of the season against Pitchside. So get downloading the app, get joining our league. Most popular prediction, as I said, was 2-1 Newcastle. I am going for a Newcastle win as well, which I think pretty much kind of basically puts them through to the next round. Buvey, I'll come to you first. What's your score prediction for this game? Newcastle against Dortmund.
Yeah, are we bringing it up on the screen? Or I'm not sure if we're doing that, but I'm going pretty sure for a Newcastle win. Clean sheet as well. They are so good against PSG. I think they'll continue that. Of course, a City win against Young Boys as well, the Champions League holders away in Switzerland. Celtic versus Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid should win that. And PSG to beat AC Milan. I put a draw down for Copenhagen Man United, so you did better than that.
Yeah, mate. We big 3 points for Manchester
That was
United
huge.
there.
That was absolutely huge.
Rory, how do you think this game's going to go today between Newcastle and Dortmund?
I said Newcastle United 0, Borussia Dortmund 3.
Oh, is that hope or expectation?
Little man, look.
Out of everyone at this table, you're going to start throwing shit around.
He might
People
be
in
average
glass
height.
houses,
He
isn't
might
it?
be average height, and the other two are just massive. They
It's
might
like when
be
I
7
stand in
foot.
for you two.
That is us. That is us. Sorry there, Rory just calling another lad short. It's like me calling out someone for being hairy or something.
I've said 3-0 Dortmund. That's how I hope it finishes, to be totally honest with you. I don't know about you boys, but I got a lot of stick from Newcastle fans off the back of our last stream.
I'm sick.
Yeah, me too.
They talk too much, man.
And therefore I thought I'd say Borussia Dortmund to win 3-0.
Yeah, they're making documentaries every week about how good Newcastle is and how big it is. Newcastle, the biggest club in Newcastle. Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's only one club in Newcastle. If they weren't the biggest club in Newcastle, they'd be doing something deeply wrong. There's nothing there. There's a Sports Direct and there's a load of lovely bars down there. But that's
They don't shop at Sports Direct no more.
no, of course not.
It's banned Sports Direct.
Yeah, they boycott.
Did they change? Remember when Mike Ashley went in and changed the pub's name from Shearers to something else?
Did he?
Remember that? It already got changed. And we're all up in arms. So you think it's back to Shearers yet?
He's got to be. It's got to be. Yeah, he just like, it's terrible what he did. He just branded
it
the
to
stadium.
9.
He just branded the stadium, didn't
It's a
he?
joke.
Awful.
Unbelievable.
Awful.
Unbelievable. Can you see a world where Dortmund can win this? Like,
You got some.
I mean, you
playing.
predicted us to win.
no, I'm
you
asking
can't see
you.
that,
I
Rob.
obviously can.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you?
Rory can.
I can't see a world, no. I've
They
just
got some
looked at
good
their
players.
team. They got
Marlon's a good player.
Emre Can, Sabitzer.
Mm.
I mean,
So Bits are still playing, knocking
Yeah.
about. Fuck you know.
Marco Royce is still knocking about.
Yeah.
Marlon, remember from the World Cup? He had a good World Cup, didn't he? For the Dutch.
I just think Newcastle batter him. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 4-0.
Do you know what it needs to be for Dortmund's sake? It needs to be 0-0 after about 20 minutes. Because look at it.
Yeah.
They'll get murdered.
They
They're
can't-
getting
I thought you were
murdered.
going to say like 60
Are
minutes.
you not
No,
taking
no.
Super 6 seriously? Because you could have got some serious moolah if you got.
I mean,
get this bang on. You're going for a Dortmund win. What world are we living
Mate,
in? here?
watch when they win this. You're going to look like a
3-0.
Come on, Borussia. Come on. I'm not
Yeah.
only do I want it now, but I want to prove it. That's it. Let them know. Let them know you're there, boy.
How's that a foul? How's that a
Little
foul?
Myron.
I was like,
He's got the ball there as well. That's the worst thing.
you know, they were linked with Joe Bellingham today. Dortmund.
Were they?
Scary.
Scored again, Jude.
Jude did.
Scored
Yeah.
in every game.
Joe
in
did
the
for
Champions League.
Sunderland as well. He's doing well for
Ridiculous.
Sunderland.
Yeah.
He's the best player in the world right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's crazy.
And Harry Kane is best striker in the world. And England won't win anything.
I don't know if he is.
Harry Kane? Of course he is. Who on earth is he?
Haaland's top scorer in the league. Scored on the weekend against Brighton.
They're not in the same league anymore.
They're not.
What do you mean they're not in the same
They're
league?
not.
Not in that sense.
Well,
I want
I don't know
about
what
Go on,
sense-
son.
I don't know
What
if you're
about-
going
Go on, you little
literal or
fuck.
not.
Go on, you.
Go on.
As you can tell, this is the anti-Newcastle
Come
channel.
on, you yellows.
We're gonna get clipped up here. We're gonna get cancelled on Twitter for celebrating a yellow thing like that. Oh,
Come on. Well done.
that's a good little inception.
Shit.
They're all over
Newcastle,
me.
One-way
fans,
traffic.
Newcastle fans can't cancel you for supporting Dortmund. You do know that, right?
But they slagged me off on Twitter.
By the way,
Slag me off.
me and Rory turned up here like, fuck Newcastle, yeah, we want Dortmund to win today. And Buvey was like, no, I want Newcastle to win. Pathetic little man.
Yeah, it got,
I'm
it
thinking
got
about
to
the
him.
channel,
but-
lads.
Yeah,
I'm
it got
thinking
to
about
him.
the channel. I was getting slagged.
Oh, Come on, you filth.
Oh,
Two
that's
feet.
red
Two
card.
feet.
Red card.
Get him up, Joe Linton.
That's a yellow card.
No, you didn't get the ball. Don't
you
lie.
dickhead.
Don't
Getting
lie.
the ball.
Liar, as well
That's
as
a yellow
fouler.
card. In
You're a
Europe, that's a
liar.
yellow card.
I love
in
that
Europe.
one.
Yeah.
The ball ref.
Gordon's
One of
all
the
over the
geezers
shop. Look
holding
at
his
this.
balls.
Kills him.
Gordon.
What
Oh,
a
the
player
defender
Gordon is.
didn't do his keeper any favours there. Sort of dummied that he was going to do something and didn't.
Look at this.
Hang on a minute. VAR this. Get him off. Oh, he did get the ball.
Got the ball.
He ain't got the ball there.
Oh, if
Yeah,
only.
it's a very-
Was that Marlon? Yeah.
It's a bit of a...
Poxy
He hasn't
shot.
got his
Or he did
foot
get
through.
nudged, you know. He did get nudged.
Oh, he's lost his feet there as well.
Goalkeeper in a short sleeve shirt. Rare.
I like that. I
Rare
like
sight.
that a lot. Yeah.
Rare
Oh,
sight.
That's top
cheeky.
level.
Very rare
Buffon
sight.
was like that, wasn't he?
Who
Buffon
else was like that?
Goalkeeper in a Pavel Cernicek.
Yep.
Casillas?
Dudek. I think.
Dudek.
Does it count if it's not in England though? Because it's
Yeah,
Bartes?
hotter climate.
Bartes.
Bartes, yeah, of course, yeah.
Goalkeepers that wear tracksuit bottoms. How do you feel about that?
Gabo Karai.
Hungarian one, yeah.
Dimitri Karin.
Pavel Cernicek.
Pavel Cernicek.
Martin Fuller.
Do you know
Martin
he used to wear a syrup? Cernicek. Seriously. He used to wear a syrup. The whole, you know
During the
that?
game.
Yeah. That whole, do you know that?
Oh,
You know Pavel Cernicek? He had this
Whole
like
head.
jet black hair. It was a syrup, yeah.
whole head.
Whole head.
Who do you think, what footballer or manager do you think is like that right now?
Someone
you know,
told me
like,
Arteta.
you know, like Ralph Cifaretto when he bullies the contract.
yeah, when he died, yeah.
Who do you think's like? I think Arteta's like that.
Someone told
You
me that
pull it-
Arteta wears a syrup.
No,
yeah.
we were talking about his hair.
Oh, was it
They
you
said
that
he
told
was
me that?
dyed. No, we said he was dyed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
Too
it's
good.
a
It's
syrup.
too good, isn't it?
So it's too jet black.
I don't think.
I'm going to look like that soon, so I'm not criticising.
I don't think
what do
he
you mean?
does though.
Pure jet black soon.
What
You're
you
not that grey, are you?
I've got a lot of greys.
Have
yeah.
you?
No,
That's why you think I get a haircut every 5
They're
days.
distinguished. They're distinguished.
Had another haircut today.
You got no grease,
I've got some here.
have you?
Yeah, I've got quite a lot here. I've got my beard has got a tinge of the rouge.
One of my uncles had a full head of grey hair at like 17, 18.
Oh, it's distinguished though, isn't it?
But it looks
I'm like,
cool.
it's
don't
like,
want it,
like
yeah,
George,
It looks cool,
George
though.
Clooney.
Can
Just
look
drink a coffee and that, looking all cool. with it.
Clooney. Who else goes grey?
The guy who worked on the
Trouble is,
morning
life
show.
isn't always an
The morning
espresso ad,
show.
is it?
Yeah.
Who? Eamon Holmes. Thingy. Yeah, know about him.
What, Schofield?
You know.
Well, you're allowed to say the
you?
name. Yeah. I mean, people know
It's called a super indictment. I'm not getting involved in that shit.
I didn't say anything else
He's in
but his
court.
name.
Adam's in court, and I'm doing my witness service. What's it called? Jury service.
Witness service.
Go on.
Come on, Dortmund.
It's called a
Witness
it's
service.
called a super injunction.
Shoot.
Come on, ping it, eye.
Yeah,
Referee did no
I didn't
favours
realise
there.
a super injunction meant you can't say his name anywhere. Need to put one out on Candyman. That would have solved all the problems.
Who's Candyman? Shall I
You
even
don't
ask?
remember Candyman?
Don't know what that is.
Say my name 3 times like Candyman.
The horror film. I think it's a Stephen King book, is it?
Yeah, I've never said it in front of a mirror 3 times.
Never. I would
No,
never
you
do.
mental.
I'd never,
Yeah.
I never mess with that kind of stuff.
No. It's in the South Park when they say biggest balls, and he pops out.
I'd never muck about with that stuff. Oi!
Great tackle, Dortmund.
Go on, let's see some quality now. Bit of quality. Come on.
Who's Dortmund's like? They normally got like a
Schalke.
star.
I think it's
Rival.
Marlon.
Oh, I
He's,
think they're
he was
rival.
highly rated from
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dutch league.
Marlon, innit?
Was it Ajax or PSV? I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Ajax.
He was linked with a lot of British teams as well.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Oh, no.
that's good link-up play.
Come on.
Isaac's good, isn't he?
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely
They're a
brilliant.
top side Newcastle.
Absolutely
I've
brilliant.
always been a massive admirer of Newcastle, really.
No, you haven't. You weren't saying that.
What are you on
Now,
about?
mate,
You said you ate him.
What are you on about?
You said, why don't they put some clothes
mate,
on
you're
down
a
there?
Knickerbocker glory.
Grow up,
It's
lad.
only you all over the
Fucking,
place. You just make
I've
it
always
up
been
as you
back
go
in
along.
the black and white army. Yeah, they're the biggest club in Newcastle. I've been saying that for years.
You said they're only the biggest club because there's one club.
Yeah. That's how it works, isn't it?
Anthony Gordon, there he is. What do you think of him?
He's done well, and he's done well the last few weeks.
Gets all the goals.
Proper winger. Huh? Who knows, mate? Who knows? He just sticks to football, I think. Puts his head down. He's a good winger. You could do with him. Someone like that.
We wanted him, didn't we?
Check this out for a scoreline. Celtic 1, Atletico Madrid 0.
Yeah.
It won't end that way.
I'll tell you what it ends.
Yeah.
Celtic
5-1.
1, Atletico Madrid
Griezmann.
6.
It won't end that way, but
Yeah.
not
Ooh.
fast.
I've always
PSG, AC still 0-0 by
I've
the way.
always said Celtic and their manager's been fantastic for me. Always top quality exports,
Exports.
especially the managers, exceptional managers coming out of
You
Scotland.
loved Ange Postecoglou.
I've always been a
famously,
big
didn't you?
admirer of him. You know, and I'm so sorry I got on the bandwagon with Rory because I actually always thought he was a top level manager. And we slagged him off at the start of the
did you
season.
see-
Flimsy, aren't you?
No,
You
honestly.
collapsed. Like
No, I don't.
a
I always
baked
backed him.
Alaska.
I always backed him the way he
No.
plays out from the back. He
You
plays
are-
inverted full back.
Did
You are ridiculous.
Oh,
Did you
so
not
against
see
St.
you
Mirren.
get bugged
Against
off
St.
on
Mirren.
Australian TV?
What's that?
Yeah.
Used to
Did
got
you see
mugged off
you
on
got mugged off on
Australian
Australia? Did everybody?
Yeah, I did see that,
everybody
yeah.
see that? Buvey was on Australian TV
And you.
getting totally
And
mugged
you.
off.
You were
The
first.
Australian,
You were first.
The
The
Australian
cut to the
TV
England fan,
presenter
it was
was
you
laughing
first.
at him.
It was him
The
first.
Mate, you went viral in Australia. You're famous in Australia.
Mate, honestly.
Some bloke on Instagram sent me
It's
this
you,
clip.
Steve Irwin, and
Danny
Malone.
Malone. Yeah. It goes Buvey. No.
Steve Irwin, rest in peace.
And who else?
Don't slag off Steve Irwin.
No, not
you,
Steve.
Don't go
no,
there.
no. I wouldn't do that.
He got done with a stingray.
No,
Got
can
slagged
you
off by a
imagine that?
stingray.
The geezer stuck his head in the jaws of crocodiles and everything.
And then he goes
and
swimming,
a stingray,
and a stingray.
You would think you could have a straightener with a stingray and not
Yeah,
lose it.
and then it just goes,
I wouldn't be scared of a
zoom,
stingray. You know, if I saw one, I'd be
Yeah,
like, okay, cool, bring it.
like a yeah.
And it
fucked
done him
him up,
up
didn't it?
badly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, killed him, didn't it? So.
Killed
I
him.
ate a stingray once.
I picked a
In
stingray up
Singapore.
once. I picked one up.
Greasy, man. The proper greasy.
Slippery. You
And it
could,
came as a stingray, just flat. It's nice.
I wouldn't particularly want to eat one, but I
It was
would.
greasy. I just picked at it. It was a bit greasy.
I can't believe the stingray killed him. It's so unfair as well. The stingray made such a pig's ear of it because they like Steve liked them. He was
looking after them.
encouraging the furtherance of their
He was
species
raising
to their
money.
kind. He was
Yeah.
their friend.
Yeah, that's true.
Mate, it's friendly fire.
Because our Steve liked them. You see?
Steve liked them. Steve was on their side,
Have you
man.
seen his
Fighting
son?
the
His son on TikTok doing the same thing, and he released the first turtle of its kind into the wild.
No.
They grew a brand new turtle. I don't know how this happened, but on my life,
bollocks.
They
on my
did
life,
grow a brand new
On
turtle.
my life. And you can release a new version of a turtle.
because they found
So where did the first
they
two come
found
from?
some random egg that they'd never seen it before.
No.
The egg hatched.
So where's
On my
the
life, I
other
wouldn't
two?
lie to you. Swear
So
my
there
life.
has to be two more.
but it's not alive, and they don't know where it came from. They saw
So
a
how can
random
it be
egg.
No,
they
it can't be
incubated it for
perfect.
6 months, and then it was a brand new species of turtle. On my life, check
It's
out
like
in the
going
comments.
and gave birth to a human, the first of its kind.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah,
It would have been
because
two
certain
other
animals,
humans.
you don't know where they go.
Geezer.
You don't know where they come from.
Go on.
Trust me.
Go on, Dortmund.
Go on, son.
Mick Pope.
Excellent goalkeeping by Nick Pope.
Wow.
Dortmund should be 1-0
Come
up
on,
here.
Terrible
Borussia.
finish here. I told you about in PSG.
They are
I don't know.
unbelievable. Yeah, I can't believe that though, Steve, man.
Yeah, but
But you went viral in Australia. They
that's the
were,
point.
mate, everybody in Australia was laughing at you, man. The whole. How many Australians in the world?
for people
10
that don't
million?
know, there was a news
6
show
million?
that
6
we're
million?
talking about
25 million.
6
Postecoglou
million
in
Australians.
Australia.
6 million Australians all saw you
It
on
says
their
how little
news
there is
channel.
going on in that country. That they have to. It's only a few weeks, lads. You're top of the table. I mean, Mourinho was top of the table with Spurs in December.
Mate, they put
We're in
your face
October.
on like the equivalent of their like 10 o'clock news.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was you.
look
And they were
bad.
just like, this guy is so dumb.
Australia.
You know what I hate?
Crazy,
Yeah.
man.
I was bigging up Ange Postecoglou and they cut that bit out. Just got you
Were
looking
you?
like an idiot. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Spurs
off,
fans
you
love
back-
me.
You weren't backing him
Spurs
off.
fans love me.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh my god! He's
shit.
through it. Is that?
Alexander
You're
Isaac
not
through
gonna catch him
Dortmund and
either.
made an absolute mare at the
You
back.
could do him there. Give it.
Oh, great play by Isaac.
Touch, touch,
He's
touch.
feeding
Great
through to
touch.
Longstaff. Is that Longstaff? Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon. You got to do better.
Gordon
on
shouldn't
his,
be wearing number
Got
10.
to score that.
Got to do better on his left foot there.
I mean,
Got to score that.
He's a
Gordon-
He's giving it to
Gordon,
the fans.
yeah,
and that.
you've just missed the sitter.
sitter, you
Yeah,
pillar.
yeah, yeah. Gordon just gave it to the fans like this because
Yeah.
he want to throw him, but he should have scored.
You've got to score that. If you're a quality winger, you score that. You're not going to get a better chance than
Does
that.
he
in
tuck
Champions
it on
League.
his right foot? Because he's on.
That's probably what I would have shifted. But
You would have shifted.
Didn't he
that's my
score against
range. That
PSG,
very much
Gordon?
my range.
You scoffed that down the middle. Goal.
Yeah, mate. What about the Aussies, man? They're on you.
It's mental.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So they're talking
There must
about.
be so little going on in that country. Why are they bringing us involved?
I mean, us. Is
Well,
You.
yeah,
Us.
two-thirds of us.
No,
Us.
not
the
us.
plural for me is us. Okay, there's multiple of us.
the plural for me is us.
There, get an English degree, big man. All right.
The plural for me is
Here's
us.
the thing. Here's the
Get
thing.
an
Yeah.
English degree, big man.
Here's the thing. Yeah. I always backed Ange Postecoglou. I liked his character.
no.
It was me and Adam backing him up
No,
for
mate.
months.
They put you on
And
Australian
you,
news
you,
to laugh
you
at
sucked
you.
me in, and you were just getting.
You did what?
What?
You were bringing me into the argument. I
what?
thought, well, he's been repeating himself like he does most streams. I might as well just back him this time. Might as well just back him this time. Yeah,
No,
rubbish,
no.
Ange. I've always said
No, you went out of your way. You
the
broke
Scottish
stride.
League- the
You
Scottish
literally
League-
broke stride and went, I agree with that.
I wish we could put that in the stream. That'd be
I
great.
can't
wouldn't it?
believe
I mean, they used our clip without asking.
They didn't ask us.
We should be able to use
Yeah.
their
Yeah,
clip
but I
without
mean,
asking.
we don't have the technology, do
the
we?
10 o'clock news.
Do we have the technology to put a video in the stream?
No.
I
Of course
mean,
we don't.
we don't want to use their production anyway.
No, they don't
Crap.
get the coverage.
No, we don't.
They don't get our coverage.
Who even
They
watches
made
the
us
news
look
in
dumb,
Australia?
mate. We don't need to put that
You,
out there.
speak for yourself.
No, you look really
No,
dumb in that.
yeah, that's your opinion. My opinion, I don't.
No,
So
they
cancel
zoom
your
in on you,
opinion out.
though. They make it about you.
They do actually.
They zoom in
That
on
was
you.
weird, man.
Slow zoom.
Yeah, yeah. Buvey's going, I'm supposed to Coglu's going to get sacked first, manager sacks.
Jack put me on the thumbnail for that. It's going viral. It's got like 150k on YouTube. Why did you use me?
No, because you would have.
Rory's
you
the
would have-
bigger influencer.
No,
He's
but
got millions of followers around the world. Why don't you put Rory on every thumbnail?
No, but you are the man
Weird,
that
that.
people
Weird.
associate with that sort of take.
Jack was targeting me there in the production.
Fury and Garner, you going to watch that?
No, rubbish. What a load of rubbish. But at least U6's been signed off. Thank God for that.
No, it won't. It might not be though. If he gets a cut in that,
U6's been signed off, hasn't it?
yeah, it has.
Signed off.
Assuming that
Like,
he doesn't.
it's done, isn't it,
happening.
contractually?
Usic's happening unless
I
he
don't
gets cut here. If he gets cut or beaten,
He won't
I hope
lose.
Fury
It'll
loses.
be
He
tap
won't.
and move when it
Cut,
tackles.
But I'm
He
sick
won't.
of it. I'm sick of this
Hand
Fury
injury.
stuff, man. All
But you're
the
not, as a
nonsense
boxing
in
fan,
the
you're not excited by
interviews.
Fury Usyk.
I am, but just I'm sick of Fury, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He needs to take it out to just humble himself because it's just nonsense. All these fights dragging on and that, just someone.
It's pathetic, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just long, man. And it's like they just pull the wool over your eyes as well all the time. Oh yeah, this is the right fight. Shut up. No, it's not. What are you fighting Ngannou for?
and also he's not taking it seriously. I saw him eating a tiramisu.
But he can though because he's so ridiculously talented. He can beat up the heavyweight champion of the UFC with one arm timed down. his
Yeah, but
back.
it's not a fight.
Yeah, it's not a fair fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because Ngannou's not fighting at his.
No, no.
And he won't be.
Oh! That was a
Wow.
great hit, that.
That was a real
That was
ping.
Marlon again.
Marlon's done well there. Although we should have scored that first chance. You know? Similar to Gordon's, wasn't it?
Yeah,
If that comes a little bit later in the game, I think you score it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good hit.
That's a beautiful hit, that. Nice
He's
technique.
good enough
innit?
to score.
Great
He's
technique.
always two
Whoa,
footed.
corner.
whoa. Did you see him think
Is that
he's
a
throw
corner?
his arm up at it? That's dangerous. Big injury news here. Alexander Isaac's gone off. Callum Wilson's come on. Huge miss for Newcastle.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
obviously, you've got a decent replacement, but he's not as good as
I rate
Isaac.
Wilson perhaps higher than most. I seem to get a bit of stick for saying that I think he's as good as I do, but incomparable to Alexander Isak in terms of Eddie Howe's game plan, in terms of what they were hoping to do, in terms of deploying the strengths of Alexander Isak. Like, you'd want him on the last shoulder. You know that he has like ridiculous amounts of pace. They'll have to change their setup here, won't they? And also, you would have assumed that Eddie Howe would have anticipated at some point bringing on Callum Wilson during the game. He's going to have to like reimagine that plan now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Not good news that for Newcastle. Mate, my 3-0. Very, very likely.
How long's Marco Royce been going now? Feels like he's been going for years.
Well, he played in the 2013 final, didn't he?
Played in, did
Mate,
he not play in 06?
10 years ago.
I always think that
No,
about,
not
I always
06.
think that about Tony Cruz.
Didn't play in the World Cup.
I always think it about Tony Cruz. Like Tony Cruz played in 2012 against Chelsea,
Yeah, he won the treble with
34.
Bayern Munich.
but he played in 2012.
Yeah. But
And
I'm saying
he's
the
still-
treble after, the year
Yeah.
after, 2013.
Yeah, but less of a point
I'm
because
out
it
here
came
costing
after.
Marco Royce. I'm 9 days older than him.
But he has been about for donkey's years, hasn't it?
Good professional. And I'm glad he never left. You know, there was an era where everyone Dortmund produced, Bayern signed. Lewandowski, Goetze, Hummels. What a player Hummels is. And he stayed out of loyalty.
No, they never produced him. He come from Mönchengladbach,
Who?
Marco Royce.
Yeah, but he stayed out of loyalty.
I mean,
You didn't even know half the players I was bringing up.
Mate, I just love that. I love that. You know, they produced them. They didn't produce him. He's at Mönchengladbach.
Whoever produced
Yeah,
it.
not him. Not him. I didn't mean him.
Players
did I?
like him.
All right,
I mean,
Man
players
United didn't
like
produce
him.
Roy Keane then.
Other players. Other players, though. Yeah, he's not the one, but other players.
But when they get there early, you know what I mean.
Similar players.
Fucking hell.
Similar ones. Other ones. They produce players.
They say
German fellas.
They seem
you know.
like Hummels, but
German
Hummels came
midfielders.
from,
They produce German
Hummels came from the
midfielders.
Bayern Munich academy, but it doesn't matter the academy I'm
They
talking
produce
about.
other players. They're not much of Gladbach. Not that. I love how you like just keep rolling with
It's
it.
like, all right, Frank Lampard then. Frank Lampard's a West Ham legend then.
Footballers.
He started at West Ham.
Nah, you know what? To be
Nobody
fair,
would say
to be
Chelsea
fair to
produced Frank
Buvey-
Lampard.
To be fair to Buvey,
They would, wouldn't
he
they?
was in Dortmund's academy.
No, no.
But
Yeah,
he just
exactly.
he just played for
He was on loan, wasn't he?
First team.
he was on loan.
Yeah.
He left and came back.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Frank Lampard isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew that. Yeah, but you fucking had Wikipedia to disprove something. You still got it wrong. How embarrassing is that for you?
Yeah.
You used Wikipedia and still got it wrong.
No, mate. Other players. Other footballers.
Yeah, exactly.
German midfielders is the point.
I just listed Goetze.
All I'm saying is German
Hummels,
midfielders,
I've
that's
said
all I'm
Royce.
saying.
I said Lewandowski.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Lewandowski ain't German.
Lech Poznan produced him.
All
They
I'm
did,
saying
they
is
did.
They produce footballers. They produce lots of
What
footballers.
I'm saying is they got him in their prime and then had to sell them to Bayern Munich in their prime. That's an issue.
Why are you getting riled?
I'm
I'm not getting rattled. I'm
Why'd you
giving
put
a
Frank
very
Lampard?
valid point for our Dortmund audience at home who are watching.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not many of them.
Do you think there's not many of them? Yeah.
How many Dortmund? Are you a Dortmund fan watching this?
No.
Please, if
I mean,
you're a
There
tonight-
must be 50 of them,
If you- if-
surely.
No,
Yeah.
there'll be loads of Dortmund fans tonight.
No. I don't. I
The majority of people watching this game want Newcastle to lose if they're based
Type
in
yellow if you're a Dortmund
No.
fan right now.
I mean,
Type
an
yellow.
actual Dortmund fan watching us.
No, none.
Yeah. There'll be more than zero. Like
No.
10.
What, like a Dortmund season ticket holder?
Let us know in the
Nah,
chat.
that's
Not
season
one.
ticket
Not
holder,
one
yeah.
single.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
but
different.
some young
You can be a
kid that
fan.
likes TikTok and stuff.
Go on, Sam! Come on, boy.
Super chat, gotta read it. Just realised Buvey looks like Captain Haddock.
Who's that?
I love that they put that on the telly.
Why did Jack put that on? Why are you trying to mug me off?
They put that on the telly.
Telly.
Who is it?
Oh, it's
Captain
from
Haddock?
Tintin in it.
No, yeah, you
Oh,
are.
I'll take
a
that.
bit,
Yeah, it's a classic comic book
Yeah.
It's funny because
from France, of course.
No, you are a bit like him.
In what way?
He weren't
When's the
French,
last
was he? I
time?
thought he was Belgian.
Oh, he's Belgian.
Belgian.
You're all over the gap tonight.
French language.
French
French
language.
Let me guess, he was in the
continent of
Dortmund
Europe.
Academy, was
He's
he?
on the continent of
Jesus
Europe.
Christ.
The little French kid who lives in Brussels.
Yeah, Belgian.
Little French kid in Brussels. What? But Brussels say, no, in Europe. No, they speak. I think he's Flemish. No, French.
Yeah, classic show. Classic comic book.
He was big back in the day in England, wasn't he?
Yeah, very.
I used to have my hair like him.
Yeah, little
Clinton.
Oh,
for God.
good game.
It's very open.
I'll tell you what,
this game.
Dortmund have done miles better already than
Well, they've
Paris
made
Saint-Germain.
that 20-minute mark.
That's what I said. That's what I told him. Telling you, this is moving just the way that we hoped. Uh-oh.
Wow. Almiron.
No,
Oh, he's begging
he's
for that.
looking for that. It's a
Out of
booking.
it.
Diving.
It's a booking.
What a diver. Oh,
That's like that. I'm a diver. A diver.
it's diver.
Diver. I love the
Diver.
regional. I love the regional dialects of this country.
Wait,
In my
there's
accent,
actual
diver.
Dortmund fans in the comments.
There's not.
Hey, of course
There
there
is.
is.
There's literally not.
He's just said it. There is.
No, what I'm saying is they're not.
Type yellow. The word yellow. If you're a Dortmund
No,
fan.
but that's just anyone in it. I could go. Okay,
No, but
watch.
don't do it. Don't do it if you're actually not a fan. Because you're a melt if you're doing
trusting
that.
the people.
Yeah, of course. But then see if their profile picture's got like Lewandowski or something in it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, 'cause that's a
the
litmus
club
test.
have typed yellow.
but this kid's an idiot. He's a
That's
Watford
Stanley
fan.
trying.
Yeah, Stanley's a yellow.
Oh, he's a yellow.
Bees fan. Isn't he?
Yuans.
He's what's Norwich.
No, he's Yuans.
Watford fan.
Watford.
Oh, fuck Watford.
Watford. Yeah.
Who's
you must hate
Watford's
Solomon
manager these
Kalou.
days?
No, they hate Luton. What are you? Bad times for you at the
it's,
moment, mate. Bad times for you.
Former Barnsley manager. What's his name?
I love how you remember him as the former Barnsley manager.
He did well with Barnsley. You know, he got promoted Barnsley out of nowhere.
Neil
Ishmael.
Redfern.
Ishmael. He literally nearly got Barnsley into the Premier League. It's crazy.
Barnsley were in the Premier League.
Oh, Waz is
Gianluca Vialli scored
1-0
4
down
against
at
them.
the moment.
Oh, mate, I can't believe they've sacked Eustace. I can't believe
mad,
that. Do you know what? As much as I like Wayne Rooney, I love Ashley Cole. In a way, I want them to do well, but in a way, I want them to both get sacked.
They lost to Carrick as well. Middlesbrough's Carrick, didn't
But it's a little bit.
Middlesbrough.
It's a little bit like the way that you and I agree, Booth, about Bournemouth and O'Neill and
Yeah. I said
that's sort of Eustace.
when
and
Brighton
Birmingham.
sacked Chris Hughton, I said I pray to God Brighton get relegated.
Do you know a lot of Birmingham fans? Like I know
a
Villa
few.
are a big club
I know
up
a
there,
few. I know more Villa fans.
but Villa is
I know a handful.
Birmingham as a city clearly Villa? Is it a Villa
yeah,
dominant?
by far and away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you go to certain areas and it'll just
and it would be Birmingham.
yeah, Birmingham, Small Heath and that. But
So Small Heath would be Birmingham.
yeah.
But
most of the people I know in Birmingham
Villa.
are Villa fans. Yeah.
Right.
Or just don't support anyone in Birmingham.
Right.
Oh, it's a ball.
What a ball!
Oh,
see that?
he's absolutely flopped
He's
it there.
headbutted the
Yeah, he's gone
advertising
straight
board.
into-
Well
straight
done,
into the
Mickey
FedEx.
Almiron. That's it. Well done, mate. 3 good weeks
Was that
last
Guimaraes with the
season.
pass?
It should have been, otherwise weird
ball.
to show him.
What a ball!
Oh, it's a beautiful
Was.
pass.
God, yeah.
Look at this. Great
God,
touch,
right in
mate. Look
behind.
at this.
Oh,
Oh,
mate.
he's megged himself absolute idiot.
And now
He
he's
just-
now he's screaming, and now he's headbutted the thing.
Yeah, Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish about to put this on his Instagram. No, you can't laugh.
That was
at it, mate.
annoying. That was so annoying. That.
Can't laugh at it. He's got MC. You'd be MC Grinder. Isn't he?
Best MC
Almiron.
in the galaxy.
Yeah. He's a ringer for Grinder. I didn't realise that. Almiron is such a ringer for MC Grinder.
Oh.
Bang! Liverpool close to the draw. Bang! 999 is an emergency. There's
Do we
another
have
Grinder.
MC?
Yeah, Beats and Grinder killed an MC. Someone take them to A&E and perform some lyrical surgery. I'm kicking man like Van Damme, who's on the mic with a rough slang. Flying kicks, I look for Jet Li and a triple backflip off a jet ski. Ninjutsu, lyrical karate mixed with kung fu. What you gonna say now? What you gonna do when the Beats and the Grinder are coming for you? It's so good, isn't it? Oh, that's too good.
Big Dad just said we're talking about MC Grind every week now.
It looks like Almiron. It could be him, in fact.
How do you not know people just do nothing, man?
It's not my era, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Wait, no, it is
No,
your era.
But it's a homage to Garage, which isn't your era, in fairness. But it is your. The show is your.
Sorry,
era.
from Oh, of course, yeah, of course I do. Yeah,
Oh, you're just doing that thing again.
I thought you were
Oh,
bringing
yeah,
yeah,
no, of
yeah,
course,
the Garage.
Of course,
Oh, yeah,
of course I watched Corrupt.
Oh,
I thought you were
yeah,
talking about
Garage, I
just like
love
an actual
Garage.
guy from the 90s.
No, do you know whenever
Garage.
we talk, is that what they call it? Garage.
I love garage.
You know, whenever we talk about Galatasaray, we'll always go, "Get out of the way." That's him.
Right.
In one of his lyrics, he's like, "Galatasaray, get out of the way," like for no reason. He's not. He does this whole like chat with no reference to football, and at some point he just goes, "Galatasaray, get out of the way." I didn't realise he was a ringer for Almiron. The same hair and everything.
The hair, yeah, it's the hair.
Mish did it. Great show that.
Yeah, I like the movie. Big in Japan.
Japan, yeah. When Steve falls in love.
He's my favourite.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Jack's pulling his hair out.
Yeah, actually.
Actually, no. Show you off camera. Yeah.
Doku just missed a sitter for City against Young Boys.
Young boys.
Yeah, not ideal. Are you going to wear your headphones at any point?
No, I don't wear them anymore.
You've left it.
I saw this thing on the internet where a geezer shaved his head and then his head was crushed because he wore headphones. Therefore, honestly, his entire head was sort of concave off the back
There's
of
a
him.
Minecraft streamer that does it for 20 hours a day.
I wear a lot of headphones in theory.
Do you?
Well, every time
You
I
only
do
watch-
this,
you only
I
wear
should-
them on here?
Every time I wear this, every time I do talk sport. In theory, I should wear headphones, and I never wear them.
And no one's brought it up.
theory, you
I
don't.
only wear those little ones, but I lost one of them, so it's a bit fucked.
What if Jack's got something important to tell you?
He'll have to phone me. He'll have to phone me right now. Look, hello? Doku just missed the sitter. No, I refuse. I'm not concaving my head. Are you not worried about it?
No, I've got big enough issues in my head anyway.
Have
He's
you
still
seen-
got a soft spot.
Mate, have you seen? No, but that's the thing. I couldn't believe it. Have you seen that image? The
Yeah, I've seen it, mate.
yeah,
But that's, mate, that's like
Go on.
20 hours a day. you
Go
do
on, you
that.
fly!
Go on. Fucking
Pit! Ambo!
These I've got to score one of these chances, you know.
All over them. 3-0, I'm telling you.
Nah,
It's a
they're missing
marvel.
all their chances.
Yeah, they are. They are playing some lovely football. That's a
They
beautiful
had to
move.
go earlier, that.
If it had been a heavier pass,
Yeah.
put it through. Or he could have dummied it as well. There's loads could have happened there. Just not quite good enough. That number 14 there, let it go through his legs. That's what I would have done.
Newcastle don't really know what to do.
They don't know what to do. It was Eddie Howe,
They're
mate.
going for a corner, mate. You could have let that go if you want. Any other scores? What's the score?
I want to see how many Dortmund fans were in the chat.
None.
There were
There is
loads.
literally not a
There were loads of
person
people.
in Dortmund
20.
now. There is not one.
20.
I love the fact that there might be, but there isn't. It's impossible. If you're a Dortmund fan based in Dortmund who has a season ticket at Dortmund, I swear you aren't watching it.
Here's my message to the Dortmund fans. I say Guten Tag, okay?
And here's mine. Ein Schuligan.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means excuse me.
No, it says it's Entschuldigen.
Ein Schuligan.
It's not Entschuldigen. That means excuse.
It's Ein Schuligan. mate.
Entschuldigen. Google it.
No, Ein Schuligan. I'm
Trust
telling
me.
you. Trust me.
Vorsprung der Technique.
Es tut mir leid.
Straight away,
Okay? Es tut mir leid.
It's too late.
That means I apologise for Rory's shit chat.
Did you have to do German in school?
Yeah.
I skipped on the languages, man.
I just wrote all my answers in the dictionary. You know, you could do that.
Bitter.
You know the French, German, Spanish exam? You had to write a pre-made essay about whatever your topic
You could
is.
bring a dictionary in.
And the dictionary, you could only use it for a certain amount of time or something like that. GCSE, it wasn't A-level.
I never did language at GCSE.
I struggled. So I just cheated. I hope they don't revoke my GCSEs.
I remember my DT exam. My teacher was sound. If you left a question blank, he'd just come up to you and tell you the answer
That's good.
in the exam.
That's good.
Because it reflects better on him, doesn't it?
Because teachers like that have to bust your balls, they're scum of the earth.
Yeah.
Scum of the earth. You've got nothing better
To be
going
fair,
on in
there
your
were a lot
adult
of
life.
rumours about him, but you know,
Oh, right.
Oh,
but he was sound.
But you know
to
what I
me.
mean? Those teachers that went above and beyond to bully you or wind you up or slag you off in front. You know what I mean? Scum of the earth, those teachers. No, honestly. Imagine being a teacher
How's it
and
going
then
in 2-1?
having a go at people.
2-1.
Oh my god, was it 2-0?
1-1, and they're back in
Oh.
it. It's the Ange Postecoglou effect.
Come on,
Come on, Dortmund.
Dortmund.
Yeah, but
Yeah, a
Brendan
Dortmund
Rodgers
goal, yeah.
is
don't-
no.
I won't say it.
Brendan Rodgers in the Champions League wars.
I don't
Winning
like
games of
I don't
football.
like Brendan Rodgers.
He's winning games of football.
I don't like nor rate Brendan Rodgers.
Is that when they beat you in the FA Cup final?
He was the manager. He was also the manager when he went down. Well, he was in charge that season. He was in charge that season.
He wasn't the manager.
He was the
Smith
reason they went down.
No, but Dean Smith was the manager.
He was the reason they went down.
Was he?
Who was the reason?
I think bad investment was the reason they went down.
He was
Who?
Leicester City.
Rodgers.
Dean Smith couldn't get a win. Didn't win one game, did he?
The reason that they were in the predicament where they had to employ someone as average as Dean Smith was because of the situation that Brendan Rodgers got them in.
Well, he didn't spend much money in 2 years.
No, they didn't.
It was awful compared to their rivals.
They still clearly had a team capable of staying.
That is true. Are you seeing what they're doing in the Championship now?
Mate, I saw them the other day. They had Ndidi on the bench.
They've won
I think
every
that's
game
good for
except
them,
one.
though. You know, like just having that
Yeah.
refresh.
They popped down to the Championship and used it as like a spa break.
Yeah. Dewsbury Hall is looking incredible.
Southampton would probably do the same. Leicester, Southampton.
Southampton's not though. They're struggling.
No, they're all right. They're not struggling.
I think they're
No,
struggling.
they're in the playoffs.
Southampton.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Might be wrong
No,
about that.
they're in the playoffs.
But they brought that kid in.
Yeah, they're
What's his name?
fourth.
Yeah.
Are they fourth? Oh, I was praying. I saw them got. I thought they got smashed. I was
that's
like, I
what
was
I'm saying,
praying.
fourth.
I was like,
See, that's what I'm saying. They're struggling. They're not top.
QPR
QPR,
Yeah,
they got beat by West
battered
Brom
yesterday.
yesterday.
in the relegation zone.
thank God for that. How's Ian Holloway doing?
Apart from lying on pitch
Seen
side.
how well Ipswich are doing?
Jesus.
Yeah, former Man United coach.
Ipswich are flying.
Yeah, Kieran
Yeah,
McKenna, man.
McKenna, yeah. Yeah. Come on. Bitter Bastion. That's what I can say in German. We had a flag that said that. You know,
Bitter Bastion.
bitter. I think
Thank you,
means
Bastian
thank
Schweinsteiger.
you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because he missed a penalty.
yeah. Awful pen, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had
Scuffed it into
we
the
had a
corner.
banner. Bitter Bastion.
Did it hit the post?
No, Czech got it. And
Czech
put it.
too.
Czech put it on the post.
Yeah.
Don't show football master Bastion. We used to sing that.
Remember, was it United?
Yeah, scored a last
Mourinho
minute win.
treated
It's
him
funny
like
what
a
you remember.
wanker.
Put this in your pipe, Stanley. It's funny what you remember. Bastian Schweinsteiger scored a last minute winner for Man United at Vicarage Road.
Yep.
Weird how
Wow.
you remember these things, isn't
He's
it?
got a little bicycle.
You could
over
ask-
the head kick as well.
Did he?
In the cup.
My missus thinks I can't remember to put my shoes in the shoe rack and that, but I can remember that Bastian Schweinsteiger scored a last minute winner for Man United in 2011.
Yes. Football's weird like that.
I can remember where I was when I watched games as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I can
But
remember
I think
where
you have
I
to
was.
go to games. I think when you do streams like we do behind the TV, it can become
they
a little
merge
bit
a
like
bit. They
content.
merge,
It's like
yeah,
a little bit like all the same.
They're playing well, Dortmund,
They're a
man.
good
Really
side.
well.
Yeah, really good side. Their manager's been there a few years. He was a manager for us when they played us. Jude Bellingham was 17. He was the best player on the pitch.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
remember.
scored a great goal
didn't
against
he?
us,
And
and they
didn't he
took
have
it
one
away.
disallowed?
Yeah, that was it. He burst through the scene, through the midfield. Edison got
don't
clipped.
you miss that?
Was
though?
he 17?
He was honestly 17 years old.
Mate,
It's
he's-
3 years ago, 2021.
He's going to play in 6 World Cups.
Yeah. He's already played in one. He was the best player for England.
He's already
last
played in
tournament.
one.
He was the best player. But
Hang on a
best
minute.
player.
I wonder what the record is. How many did Roger Miller play in?
Like
what-
that's
no,
the,
no,
I
it
thought you
would
were going
be
to say an England
the-
player. I think Peter Shilton must have played the most tournaments for England. Do you reckon it's Peter
I
Shilton?
wonder how many he played. And I wonder what the record is because Jude
Pele
Bellingham
played 6 or 7, didn't he? No, 6.
can't have played 7 World Cups, mate. Every 4 years,
Ronaldo and Messi have played in the most.
Wow.
have they?
That says
And what
so
is it,
much about
5?
them,
I
man.
think so.
That says so much about their level.
It's 5,
They were at
yeah.
that level.
5.
and they were just
Ronaldo's
fit.
2022, 2018, 2014, 10, 6. That's 6.
Yeah,
So
Ronaldo
he
was
wouldn't
always
have
chasing
gone. He
them.
wouldn't have gone 02.
It went no, not all 2.
So they did 5
because he came
Jude
in
Bellingham.
like
Jude
03 or
Bellingham is young enough, particularly with one under his belt at 17, 18. He could do 6.
What is he now? 20 now? The next one's in 3 years. So he's 23.
No, the next
23,
one's
27, 31, 34, 38. That's how old he is.
he could go.
If he goes to 38, if he was 42,
Hang on a minute.
why not?
Is the next one in? Yeah, isn't it? So 38. So no, he won't break. 38's unlikely.
Is it?
Well, if you've been
It's
playing
hard-
for
it's so hard to
17 already,
gauge, isn't it? But-
it's very unlikely.
How many videos have we seen on YouTube where it's like predicting the 2012
Yeah, and they're
Euros and
always
it's
wrong.
like
And it always
Tom
wrong.
Cleverley and all that?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Stephen Warnock.
Yeah. Michael Johnson.
Yeah.
Lothar Matthäus played in a lot as well.
Is
He
it
went from
5?
82, 86, 90.
In that football, in that kind of game as well, Mateus.
I wonder what the England one
Because he was
is.
playing in 99 in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Is it Peter Shilton for the England one?
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
He started playing in 1979-80 season. He retired in 2000.
that's amazing. At the level he was playing as well. He's at Inter Milan and Bayern Munich. Like, he's a brilliant player. Yeah.
Bobby Charlton has the England record for the most World Cup appearances.
Does he?
Yeah, for most different
Only
tournaments.
Englishman
But a
to win the
different-
Ballon d'Or, European Cup, and the World Cup.
Yeah. Different.
Bobby Charlton was at 4. Wow.
Bobby Charlton was at 4 World Cups.
So what was 66's second last? He must have done 70. He played against Brazil when we lost in that red kit in 70. 70 was his last. So 50.
So he's
So he would have played,
58
in the
was his
first
first.
ever World Cup. He would have played in the first ever one.
What was the
Wow.
first ever one? 54.
Uruguay.
Oh, no.
I don't think he was. I don't know if England were in the first one.
The first ever World Cup was 1930.
No, but that wasn't England, was it? England didn't play in that one.
It was still.
Oh,
World
you
Cup.
mean the first ever one for
Yeah.
England? 52, was it? 56.
Not sure.
I mean, just shouting out years into... It's 1950 was England's first ever.
1950.
We've got to win one with Jude, don't we? Got to win one.
It
We're
got-
going to win one, lads.
Mate, with Jude...
You can't go...
With Jude Bellingham
There's so
and-
many
and Harry
players you
Kane.
could have gone. We've got to win one with him.
No, but with Jude Bellingham and
Yeah,
Harry
it's
Kane...
getting to the point now. It's like 2002 Brazil. That's where we're at
mate,
now.
we are. We are so...
I take that back. I'm sorry for saying that.
Mate, it's not a million miles
It's more
away from
like
the truth.
Spain 2010. Okay, maybe not that.
No, I think it is.
There must be an example of a side similar to England that just have to win it through the weight of the country
Now,
needing to win one.
I think
England have had
this squad is comparable to anything.
more talented teams.
More talented 11s.
Never had more talented squad than
Yeah,
this.
not
Spen's
squad.
team was a lot better.
Never.
Yeah.
Emil
The
Heskey.
11 was better. No, the
Emil
11 was
Heskey.
better. The 11 was better at the moment.
Sven.
Goals, Gerrard,
Heskey.
You had
Lampard.
Rooney, Michael Owen,
Rooney, Owen.
Gerrard,
Hang on,
Hang on,
Scholes,
Rooney and Owen,
Lampard, Sol,
Rooney and Owen didn't
Hargreaves.
overlap in the way that you're making out. Rooney and Owen
did.
was
They
at
played
the
in
tail.
06.
Rooney
Owen was always injured,
Rooney
though,
was
innit? When there could have
very
been a
much-
partnership.
Mate, you're saying it like it was York and Cole. It wasn't. It was Rooney, brand new, 16, 17,
All,
and Michael Owen at Stoke.
No, not Stoke.
No, Michael Owen
just about Real
coming
Madrid.
back to Man United.
No, just about Real Madrid going to Newcastle.
no, but he was injured a lot.
Yeah, he got injured at the World Cup. It's not his fault.
Oh,
Don't
great play, but he's not giving a
Oh.
foul there, has he? Oh,
Wow.
God. I need to see that again.
That's one of them that you give for the home fans.
For the OnlyFans. What?
For the home fans,
Oh.
you always get one that's a little bit.
They took the ball there.
That's
Never a foul.
So
Soft.
soft.
Never a foul. Because he
So
tries.
soft.
Longstaff's trying to let the ball roll out and it's not going.
One for the OnlyFans.
You had
This
that.
foul is brought to you by Only. Yeah,
Are you
I've got
on
1 million subscribers on OnlyFans.
Are you on there?
Me? What do you mean?
No, because I do see you pop
As a
up on
content
loads
creator.
of different.
I'm-
I follow- I
I'm
do
on
see-
LinkedIn. I'm on OnlyFans. I'm on whatever you want.
Yeah.
No, I'm not on. Obviously, I'm not on. What do you mean on?
No,
OnlyFans?
just like football reviews with your top off. Topless football reviews. You know when you do that face?
There's a
when-
market
you know
for
when he
them.
has like the Premier League table behind him and his face sort of floating in between? He just has his face and his body floating in between.
You mean green screen on TikTok? A basic effect on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you do
What,
that
naked?
do you do that on the OnlyFans?
With like a football stadium. behind
Maybe
it.
I
Yeah.
should fucking do it. You know,
I mean,
we're nearly at a new
try
year.
now. Do it
Shall
now.
I do it?
Do it now.
Will you
Just
okay? I'm
see-
not, don't subscribe, lads. For all the females out there watching the club, I think 99%.
You think females are going to subscribe to that?
Well,
you
that's the point,
know.
Ad. That's the point, Ad, mate.
No, but you could
It's
get,
only man subscribing to your OnlyFans, I promise
do you know what? I know a girl on there, right? And she told
Well,
me.
the Chelsea fan.
She told me. I'm not outing anybody.
Have you
She-
collabed with her?
she
Didn't you?
told
Did
me.
you collab with her?
She told me, mate, I worked with her for about like 3 years.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I just asked.
Yeah,
I just asked.
no,
Did you
she's-
collab with her?
she's-
And you got
No,
defensive.
no, I didn't say. I'm saying I didn't collab with her. I ran a channel with her for about 3 years.
What sort of channel?
A football channel.
Oh, I'm talking about a different. I'm talking about not something
Not
like her.
OnlyFans channel.
Anyway,
Sophie. I
she
love
told me.
Sophie.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
she
course.
told me.
Yeah, I thought you meant. Yeah.
that it isn't only a sexual app.
Oh no, it was like.
She
pictures
told
and
me
all
that Drake was on there. Is it Drake? Wait, that might not be true. Don't really know who Drake is, to be honest.
I don't know if
Is it
Drake's on
Drake?
OnlyFans. I don't know.
Hang on a minute. Drake. Maybe not Drake. Is it Drake? Someone like Drake.
Drake wasn't on OnlyFans. I can assure you.
Someone like
Someone like Drake.
Someone-
So I want to know who this someone like Drake
Yeah,
is
I know.
because I guarantee they're not
Who is
like
it?
Drake.
Google that. Someone Google it.
Someone's on it anyway.
Big rapper on OnlyFans. Google
Yeah.
that.
Someone's on it.
They might not be allowed to because of the private Wi-Fi and all that. You can't be Googling
someone-
X-rated stuff.
No, but there are other people that
Yeah.
on it that just do normal.
Is
Do
it-
you know who's on there? Adriana from Sopranos.
Is she? I love her. Is she? Adriana Laserva.
Yeah,
Is she on?
You're
As
sold.
what,
doing
though?
what?
As a
I don't know if it's X-rated.
It must
I don't
be.
know if it's X-rated.
Well, she hasn't been in much.
I think they
since
just
Sopranos.
post
you
like.
did Joey.
Yeah, great.
I think they just post like.
One of the worst shows of all time,
You'd
you know.
earn a lot of money.
Yeah, but
little
not to live
bikini
on
and
now.
that.
It's 2023.
She's
Mate, it's years
They
since.
don't get
Do you
jobs
know what these
anymore.
lifestyles are
Oh
like
my
in
God.
LA? Mate, they're going to
You know
fucking
what
Air
excuse
One and all
was?
that.
Buvey,
buying
can I just
$25 salad.
Buvey, I promise you, she's in the
$25
Sopranos.
salad.
Let me just tell you a little, mate. Let me just prove this point. You know, I did
$25
Doctor Who,
salad.
Yeah.
one episode,
Yeah.
one, and it's Doctor Who,
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I still get paid from that.
The
Yeah.
rapper is Tiger.
She is,
Yeah, but you know what
there
I'm
we
trying
go.
Tiger's on it.
Tiger by Toyo.
That's actually it's not a bad shout. They were in the same rap group, weren't they? They were in Thingy.
Yeah.
They were with Nicki Minaj and all that.
Young Money, Cash Money, Billionaires. What they're called.
know what
Murder
they're
Inc.
It's not Murder Inc. It's
I think
not
I think it's Murder Inc.
Come on,
If I
it's
remember
not.
rightly, it's Murder
Young
Inc.
Money,
It was Young Money. It was Young Money.
It was Murder Inc.
It was Young Money.
No, it's Murder Inc.
What was
Yeah.
that rap
Somebody
called?
girl, put it on me,
Yeah, it was Murder Inc.
baby.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, go on. Anyway, Tiger's on it.
There we go. That's what I'm saying. See, you mocked me and I was correct.
I didn't mock you. I said
You mocked me.
I backed you, mate.
Yeah, but Adriana Laserva doesn't
What,
need
she-
money.
you in?
She's on there.
Ached.
Apparently, the
Yeah, but
reason was
I-
because she hasn't got her jab, she can't get a job in acting anymore.
Aye.
I don't know if
I think America's expensive. You
Are we
know.
letting
These
that stand?
lifestyles are at private schools and all that. The
Boof.
kids.
Anybody that featured
think-
in The
you
Sopranos
think-
is so
No.
well.
now you know early, you know the early seasons
no,
they weren't
who's gonna
paid.
know the answer to this.
The early
realistically?
seasons they weren't
I
paid.
promise you. I
Yeah,
promise
I'm not,
you.
you know things that I don't know. I get that.
promise
The
you.
early
You don't
seasons
think
they
that she could
weren't
have an
paid.
expensive lifestyle and be earning a lot of money? Which what you're saying
No,
is she earns a load of money.
no.
I'm saying she might have a
Not
mad
that-
American lifestyle in LA.
But she's
where she
not
has
going to
$1 million
compensate
house.
for that on a website.
But that's what I think she's doing. Why would she be on it? Why would she ruin her Sopranos legacy? Fucking doing that on OnlyFans.
But she might not be.
She's 60
Wait,
years
doing what?
old.
What are you saying she's doing?
She's
That's
Wait, what's she doing on there?
she's old as fuck.
I think it's just like
Like-
not nude,
like
but,
that?
but everything but nude.
For Sopranos
Everything but the
fans.
girl.
I'm not checked it out, but I'm assuming it's not
What
nude.
band they wear? Everything.
I found out it wasn't nude, so I
Nude.
didn't check it out. But shit.
See, so you could adopt her model. So don't go nude, just intimate nude.
What does that mean?
So, like, hold your
suggest,
tits.
like open your top a bit much
bit.
and all that. Yeah, Man City, Man City, Ooh, Man City, Man City.
I might think about it.
That could be the name of it, Man City.
Yeah, Man City.
Man City OnlyFans.
Yeah, Man City. You could do
Borrow some of Rory's shorts.
it. Mate, you've got them already. You've not seen the shorts he wears. The shorts he buys would fit me.
It'll be like that scene, you know. Peter Griffin goes into prison and he's got their hot pants on. That's movies only.
I don't understand why my shorts get any sort of stick. They're called short.
But they're very short.
Yeah, but
No,
they're
you're
still-
short.
yeah,
On the last
they're-
head,
they're not- they're
on the
Glenn
last
Hoddle
face
short.
off, you got proper ripped. Your shorts got ripped on the last face
you?
off.
Do you know
I
who's
read the
terrible for my shorts? Do you know who like can't let it go? Expressions. Every
Really?
time I see him, he's like, here he is, Mr. Diego Maradona shorts. Every single time I see
Is
him.
Emre Chan going off?
No.
That's not good, is it?
That's a shame.
Well, this is Thingy. What's his name?
Tell me, quick. Tell me now before they put the name up.
Yeah.
Emre's got.
Yeah.
Who is it? You
Ozcan.
can't even. Who?
Huh?
Who is it?
Ozcan.
Oh, right. Yeah, is that...
Oh yeah, there it is. Sully Ozcan.
Can we get a VAR on that, please?
Sully
I need a
Ozcan.
VAR. He defo glanced
Lads, just
forward.
because you don't know who he is,
Then
don't
what-
fucking don't bring your
I was
don't bring your
at least 10 seconds.
Jack, what do you know?
Yeah,
What you
I
grasp?
watched them put it
Don't
up.
bring your dead ball knowledge
Yeah.
onto here, you like
Yeah,
you two.
we
Stick
need
to
VAR.
yourselves.
VAR.
Stick to yourselves.
Mate, you obviously read
Stick to
that.
yourselves,
He
lads.
looked to the screen.
Stick to your own dead ball
Oh, no,
knowledge.
here he
Leave
is.
me to me. Ozcan.
Oh, Ozcan, yeah.
Did he remember his name?
Ozcan.
We've got another one for you, Blue Mooning. Could be the name of the
That's a genius. That
Mate,
man.
why don't you do it?
I'm not doing
Man
that.
City,
I just
mate.
stick to my football knowledge.
Oh, there's another one from Mirage. It's a super chat. Gotta read it. Man titties.
Man,
Someone paid to say that.
it's called
You know,
a
we're in
pun.
a cost of living crisis.
Called a
What a
pun.
waste of money.
You got to rate the pun.
What a waste of money. This guy will be going food banks before you know it.
Man-
Wasting his money on YouTube.
Man titties.
Saying that on YouTube.
Do you get it?
What-
Because
what?
if you say it
I've
quick
never,
enough,
do you know what? I've never paid for a super
if you
chat
say
in
it
my
quick
life.
enough, it
And
kind
then
of
you
sounds
do
like
that.
Man City. Man titties.
Of all the beautiful
Can we-
combinations of words you could use, you say that. And you spend money
I
to
think
say
it's
that.
class. I think
pathetic.
it's the best super chat we've ever received.
That's pathetic.
Well done, mate. Send another one.
Yeah, send another one, actually.
Why are you telling people not to send super chats?
Yeah, send more, please.
Super
Loads.
Gotta read it.
Ideally, send as many as possible every stream.
This ref, man. Here's your fella.
He's
Oscar.
soft, isn't he? Özcan, yeah. Big player in Turkey. God.
Man City.
So you're going to get on Adriana's...
You'll be on that tonight on the train home.
I will not ever go on there.
Oh.
But I wouldn't be adverse to you opening one.
I got to keep it PG.
Could you do this is genuine. Could you do PG? Could you put your
They
chat
brand
on there?
they brand OnlyFans as also not just a platform
Yeah,
for
it could be like
nudity,
Patreon.
as a Patreon thing. Yeah, they want it to be like a membership thing, so you could be selling exclusive merch, for example.
Merch.
Yeah,
Is that what you call it?
yeah, you know.
And then what?
Gonna get my merch
And
out.
how does it work? So you start up the account, and then people
You're very
pay,
intrigued,
and they
right?
get because it's
It's like it's
fascinating.
literally
private
like
YouTube
Patreon.
channel that
So it's
if
like
I
having
pay
a
for the
members
Rory Jennings
YouTube.
channel.
Yeah, members YouTube.
So it's just YouTube.
You can become a member on the club,
No,
by the
but it's
way.
With
more-
photos as well. Photos.
You don't have to spend all your money on all.
Go on, Sam! Come on! Get the What a finish as well!
Come on, Dortmund. What a finish. First time as well.
That goal's been coming. Nick Pope's been excellent in goal today.
Yeah, good few
But-
saves earlier.
What's he complaining about him? Idiot. Big idiot, isn't he?
Great goal.
What, who is it?
The way he opened up his body.
I'm asking you for once. Oh, no. You can't say Özcan. I've already said that one.
Is that
Loses
no, he
the
takes
ball.
the ball
Great
perfectly.
tackle.
Is he
tackle.
crying about
Yeah,
that?
they're saying it's a
ball,
foul.
ref.
Perfectly
Got the
takes the
ball,
ball.
ref.
Was he crying about that? Look,
Yeah.
he's still on the ground. That's pathetic.
Lovely
Yeah, no
goal, it
offside
really
here.
is. God, the way he
Working on the
opens up his body
device.
there.
It was the hardest chance they've had all
Yeah.
night, and they finished it.
Fantastic. In the wet conditions to open up your body and gently caress the ball
Oh,
into the
that's
far
delicious.
corner. Look how far Pope is from that. That is a gorgeous goal. Really spectacular from Dortmund. Cut them open. Oh, mate, that is so good.
Well played. That's
That is
European
just
pedigree
beautiful
right there.
finish. Absolutely. Sexuale.
Sexually, as they say in where is that? Italy.
Probably Italy.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
How do you say
That goal, I'm not joking, from
an Amecha.
That
Yeah.
goal has left 711 players still left in Super 6 with a massive opportunity to win some big, big money. I've got to shout out the fact that obviously if you come top of the mini league at the end of the season, you've got a chance to be in the game against pitch side. I think that's an amazing opportunity.
You've got a chance of 2 for Tom Garrett.
Garrett, yeah. You don't want to break his other arm.
Actually, you'd want a 2-foot Lewis Bolden, wouldn't you?
He won't play, will he? Will he
He
be
has
allowed
to
to play?
He has
He
to play.
can't
They have
He's
to
not very
play.
I've played
There's
with him
no
before. He's not
way.
very
They
good.
No,
can't
he can't
not
play.
play
Very
him.
good.
Isn't he?
Come on. Oh, back post.
Touch.
Oh, it's a horrible touch.
Ah.
You should be tuning up now.
It's a horrible touch, that.
That's a shame. Mate, what a great time to score. Just
Antique
before
wind
half
up.
time. Really, that goal is so beautifully crafted, man. It's such a lovely finish.
Good finish as
They
well.
deserve it as well. It's like
Yeah,
they've
absolutely.
been in control, really.
Absolutely.
Mate, they've had about 3 of those chances. You know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
squaring it into the like
not
penalty
more.
box,
Yeah.
penalty spot, sorry, and then people running onto it.
Yeah. Look, the yellow submarine's
Good
going
fans
mad.
as well. Good fans, aren't they? That was Villarreal. Sorry, Yellow Submarine. That's when they beat Man United in the Europa League final.
Yeah, little village from.
The
Go on.
village that beat the first
Go
ever
on, son,
European
twat it.
final.
Go on, son, get it in there.
Go on,
No,
Martin.
don't stand it
Oh,
up.
go on.
That's all right. Corner will do. Lovely.
Lovely.
It'd be great if they get one more.
Pope's better than Ramsdale, isn't he?
No.
Yeah. At what?
No,
That's
Buvey,
something.
no.
No, I'm asking the question.
Absolutely unacceptable question.
Well,
no,
Matt, he's starting
no,
for Newcastle in the Champions League.
No,
One, the others on the bench.
absolutely not.
Really? That's
No,
interesting.
not even close.
That's
Okay,
madness. This
better shot
result
stopper.
puts Newcastle 3rd in their group.
Good.
You'd think, given the results,
That is good.
that's how tight this group is at the moment. Oh,
What's the
Twat it.
what's the PSG game saying?
1-0 to
1-0
PSG.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Half time.
Mbappe scored.
They'll beat those sides around them. They'll probably beat Newcastle.
I mean, there's only
all of them,
3.
4 of them in the team. Yeah, 4 of them in the group.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm talking about those.
Oh, you
three.
know, they'll beat the teams around
I
them.
think Newcastle are a little bit ahead of all of them.
But they're 3rd in the group.
Yeah, but it's 45 minutes to play. Things change. They
They're
just smash PSG.
Mate, what's that geezer called?
Tyndall, Jason Tyndall.
He's become sort of a celeb.
Big meme, yeah. But then the Premier League changed the rules for the assistant coaches being on the touchline because of him.
What
You're getting too close. They changed it so only the manager can go up the refs now. To the fifth official.
Real slow.
You're making it hard.
They're
for
touring
me.
again, Blue.
Are they?
Yeah.
I was singing the
I
next
follow
version.
Club 7.
I was singing the
I
next
follow
version.
Anthony, I follow Anthony Costa.
He's a Chelsea fan, isn't it? Spurs
Tottenham
fan.
fan.
Spurs fan.
Yeah.
One of them's a Chelsea fan.
No,
Lee Ryan.
I don't think Lee's a Chelsea fan. I don't think he's into football, really.
Simon Webb. He's a Man United fan.
Leeds.
Oh, he's from Manchester, right?
No, from Leeds.
Why did I think he's from Manchester?
What are they
No.
calling the game off for?
I'm pretty sure he's a Leeds.
Because it's half time.
They're attacking. They're attacking.
Why are they calling the game off? It's half time.
But they're complaining because they were attacking, running down the wing. 1 second over 4 minutes, they blow the whistle. That's not right. It's not right.
Yeah, it's I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
They were attacking.
Nah, it's hard time.
Rubbish. God.
Newcastle got away
VAR
with one.
Newcastle.
Huh?
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
So it's 1-0 to Dortmund at half time there. Plenty of the predictions are still in because the most popular was 2-1 to Newcastle, but they've got a lot to do if they turn it around. Felix and Metcher's goal in the first half for Dortmund is a silent N. Metcher. Felix Metcher. Felix Metcher's goal in the first half for Dortmund. A goal that they deserved as well. Boys, what did you make of the first half?
Superb. Yeah, Dortmund have been,
You wanted
better
Newcastle
side.
to win, though.
for the sake of the beautiful Newcastle fans watching at home. I want it to be a fair game. Deep down, I want Dortmund to win. Of course I do. I don't want Newcastle to do
Beautiful.
well. But I think Dortmund should be 2 or 3-0 up, really.
You see his smug face when he said that.
What? They've had 4.
He's like that prince in the
They've had-
Farquhar.
They've had 4 golden chances, haven't they? 4. They've had 4 chances, mate. So
Lord Farquhar.
Lord Farquhar.
I've been called that a
Really?
few times.
Lord
Actually.
Farquhar.
'Cause he had a big head and track and all that.
And little legs. Isn't he when he jumped off the
Yeah, when
horse?
he
He was
jumped
like,
off the thing. Have you ever seen that show called Life's Too Short? Ricky Gervais did it with the
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah. I saved you so well there.
And
I saved you there, by
What
the
were you
way.
going to say?
I was going to say Warwick Davis.
What was he going to say? Tell me.
And Warwick Davis
Please,
gets out of the car.
Adam, tell me, mate.
Warwick Davis gets out of the car on the show.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
There you go then.
Right. Let's move on. Apparently, I think we should move on. That's just my subconscious telling me that we should probably move on. Very keen to see what everyone thinks in the comments down below. If you haven't already liked the stream, make sure you like the stream and subscribe to the channel. If there's any super chats, please stick them onto the screen right now. That'd be very, very appreciated. I don't know what's going on. You know, very good actor, Warwick Davis. Oh, for God's sake, I can't even read that font.
It's a super chat. Gotta read it out. It says, seeing how good Rory is at reciting lyrics, what would be the one song in life or death situation would he be confident enough to do word for word?
I don't know. Well, I think
There's a
my
lot.
repertoire for lyrics, I think, is quite good.
It's amazing.
What would I? Virtually any Dizzy Rascal song.
Really?
The Boy in the Corner album.
Yeah, wow, yeah.
I think any. If I were to do one album, a lot of Eminem.
Yeah, that Marshall Mathers LP, I could go all day.
Yeah. But yeah, it would probably be.
No, you're pretty good at that.
Probably
I think
be
if
Dizzy.
if you just chuck the lyric at a song, I'm quite good at that sometimes. Right? If you just chuck one lyric, I'll just say the whole song.
Yeah.
Is that down to your acting stuff, like memorising lyrics?
Maybe.
'Cause you know so many lyrics.
Nah, but
It's
back in the
mental.
day, we used to
listen all the
wear
time.
tunes out
Yeah.
and listen to it
Well, I feel
constantly.
like I did, but
Because
they're
if you
different
wanted to
songs your
rewind a tune,
generation.
you'd have to rewind the actual thing sometimes. If you want a
I
CD
get
and that.
Yeah.
So it's the way we consume music's changed.
That is
Because
interesting.
now you get an album, you listen to the song you like on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you
Then you go on to the
you
next
may
one.
see a song live and then you go, actually, I like that, so I'll listen to that more.
Yeah.
And then, maybe I like this one now because the video came out to it. Whereas back then, you just listened to the whole thing
Over and over
and
again.
then just liked something.
Yeah.
Remember the days of recording stuff and waiting?
Yeah, press play and record. Yeah, new Wiley songs out
putting that
on
news-
ICFM.
Putting like
Yeah.
newspaper in the corner of the tapes to
Yeah.
record over it.
Yeah.
And then the geezer would speak and you'd be like, fuck.
Yeah. Fuck it up. But yeah, I think most of that early 2000 garage era would be like
Oh yes.
would be the thing. Yeah,
We had a good night
Dizzy
once
within
where we kept singing Shola Ama Imagine.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, she's from my area.
Is she?
She's from like St John's Wood that way.
Got a sister as well in music, Sadie.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Legend.
yeah, it'd be that. But yeah, I reckon that early era of like Dizzy, you know, when he was doing all that like weights in the gym, glass full of Alizé right to the brim, roll deep so deep they can't swim, doing it for Keisha, doing it for Kim. In fact, that's my thing on Twitter. On my Twitter bio, it says doing it for Keisha, doing it for Kim.
Oh, is that what it's from?
That's what it's from. Yeah, Dizzy.
He's a Hackney boy. Isn't he?
Yeah, but Bo that way.
We got some. Do you know who the goal scorer used to play for, Boo?
Who?
The goal scorer today? No. Felix Mecha.
No.
Oh, I know. He's the former City player.
Who?
I could just see how that was going.
Wait, what game?
I could just see it. You mean the former City player, Mecha? Yeah.
No,
Did you not know that?
No, but you didn't say the name.
Again?
No, but
I didn't say the name.
The goal scorer.
I thought you were talking about the PSG AC Milan
Who
game.
do you support?
I thought you were talking about the PSG AC
Do
Milan.
you mean the former Man City
Lad,
player
one
and the
minute you're going
Mecha?
on about 90s garage, now we're talking about where Dizzy Rascal lives in London. Then we're going on. Of course, he played for City's Academy, the elite development squad. Fuck, you guys are idiots, man. Fucking hell, man.
That's it, Boo. Yeah, you done us.
Honestly, he's
I
an
could just see how
unbelievable
that was
talent.
moving. I was like, he ain't picked up on it. God, okay.
He's an unbelievable talent. Yeah, I was still on Dizzy Rascal, but an unbelievable talent.
What do you think of the NBA, Raw?
Big Maverick Spurs fan. Me.
Yeah. Maverick Spurs?
Nah.
Dallas Mavericks?
Knicks. Knicks. I'm a Knicks man. You?
Where the
I'm a Chicago fan.
Bulls.
Chicago?
Yeah.
I like Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. Yeah.
Jimmy Butler, man, me.
Yeah.
Is that side he had in Washington still going? The Wizards.
Wizards.
Is that still going?
No. Well, yeah, there's the Wizards, isn't there? Still.
Yeah. I
don't know if they're still in
do
Washington.
they all still exist?
The Wizards have to be a Kansas-based team, surely.
No, it's Washington
How can
Wizards.
it not be Kansas? The Wizard of Oz.
I don't think there's...
Oh, yeah.
Has to be Kansas. Fucking Dorothy and the red shoes and the yellow brick road and all that.
Do you know what they did to her when she was a kid and all that? All the stuff.
Who, Dorothy?
The child actor. What was her name?
Judy
Judy
Garland.
Garland. Madness.
That's Judy
Really?
Garland.
Madness.
Judy Garland, yeah.
In the original
And
Wizard of Oz.
Liza Minnelli's
Liza
mum.
Minnelli's mum, yeah.
No way.
Mate,
Yeah.
you should read about what,
But back
like-
in the day,
what-
it was messed up.
She was acting for 20 hours a day in a mass
Yeah.
thing. Just, giving her all sorts to keep her going throughout the day sort of thing.
Really?
Yeah, crazy stuff. But yeah, sad
A pro
story.
plus on that.
Yeah, a few coffees.
Guys, we are sponsored by Super 6. If you want to get involved, make sure you are clicking the link, downloading the app, and joining Super 6. You have to be over 18. It is free to play, and you could win £250,000 every single round. This week, there's 2 rounds. The Champions League round, midweek, and on the weekend, we got the Premier League round, where we go again for another £250,000. Every single week as well, we have our league running. The code is Club23. It's our mini league. We give away a £100 classic football shirts voucher to the person that finishes top of the round every single week. And at the end of the season, we'll be giving the opportunity to the person that finishes top of our league. And don't worry, you can still do that because the OGs aren't, running away with it at the moment. You could still win that league if you join right now. And if you finish top of our league, you will be able to play for the Club FC against Pitchside on a proper pitch. And I'm sure it'll be in front of more than 700 people. Surely we can do that. But yeah, make sure you're downloading the app, join Club 23, the mini league, and keep it locked. Get involved with Super 6. We're loving playing it. We're going to be playing it throughout the season because Super 6 are sponsoring us for the whole season. So make sure you're getting involved now because we're going to keep asking you. And every other time that I ask you, you want to be able to go, I'm already in there. I'm already getting points. I'm already getting points towards that prize at the end of the season. So make sure you're getting involved. It's halftime here. It's Newcastle 0, Dortmund 1. And I got a super chat. Got to read it out. And it says, who's looking forward to Scotland this... Oh, said it Hackney. Jesus Christ.
God.
I mean,
We
he's
got
got
our own
all of
team.
our phone numbers.
Yeah, you could have just texted.
He's got all of our phone numbers, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yet he wants to send in a super chat, so we'll finally read his messages. What a sad little man he is. Actually, Elliot has been out today with our old mate Finton
Where?
doing his podcast in Dublin.
Wow.
So go and subscribe to Finton's channel.
Yeah.
Because that'll be up there soon. My interview's on there already.
Very
as well.
good on our
Rory's on
debate,
there.
wasn't he?
He was
Finton?
great on our debate, yeah. Miles wasn't having much of it.
Yeah, he sort of said, "Are we just being nice because Finton's here for the first time?"
Why are we being nice to Finton?
That is true because Villa now they're not a joke club anymore. It's not.
So we have to be
It's not a sentimental thing. It's a bit like Newcastle fans. You've got to be a little bit like. It's fun to see Newcastle back in the Champions League until it isn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was very, very good, Finton. So is Miles, and of course Ade as well.
Yeah, and we are going out to Edinburgh this week. We're going to be out there with Polkstars. Cannot wait for that. UKIPT London was amazing last time out. UKIPT Brighton was amazing. And
why was it amazing,
Edinburgh.
mate, for you?
Let the people know. I won 30 bags in Brighton. Just the 30.
Amazing.
Then I cashed again in London.
Did very
so
well.
I got a streak going. Could I make it 3 in a row at UKIPT? EPT Cyprus. Rory had a nice little cash.
How did you in
as well.
Cyprus?
I didn't do very well in Cyprus.
No, but at least you're in Cyprus.
I was in Cyprus.
Beautiful part of the world.
It is a beautiful part of the world, and we saw many people out there. Thank you to everyone that we did see out there. It was amazing. Will we see you in Edinburgh? Who knows? If you want to come and play with us, feel free. There's a lot of affordable tournaments there too. But yeah, this is good, isn't it? Champions League football, Wednesday nights. Loving it at the moment. Newcastle are losing.
We've not covered it. United against Copenhagen.
What a win.
Does it paper over the crowds?
I mean, we covered it at the start of the game.
But in terms of the result, less banter about it, just a little bit more like...
I don't think the performance was very good. It does work. Obviously, the result and the way you win could galvanise the dressing room. And I think we are missing some of those injured players that we've got out. You know, not having Luke Shaw's a problem. Not having some of the midfielders that we're playing. You got to stop playing McTominay in midfield. We really do. We're just losing control in the middle of the park. And it does, few things are worrying me, but big result in the end, because if we don't win that, we're out of the Champions League. And Andre Onana, who I think cost us points against Bayern Munich, cost us points against Galatasaray, stepped up with a big save there. So, yeah, we're still going just. But if we play like we did yesterday, Copenhagen beat us at their ground.
Really?
And Galatasaray beat us.
That's what I was trying to get at, because I didn't watch the game. Is it that kind of, you're still playing badly?
It wasn't a good performance. It wasn't a good performance.
So what's the objective? Just to get out the group, see what happens, maybe win a cup
because
this season?
The idea is that, you get your fit players back, get a bit of a run going, a bit of confidence, and the football should come. I think what's happened to Manchester United this season is people look at last season and go, right, we did last season, we finished third, we had a trophy. Surely this season just progression, going to keep progressing, right? And you'd hope that would be the case. But I do think last season we played in a certain way because we had, De Gea or whatever. And this season, or at the start of this season, we went, right, we brought in Onana, brought in Amrabat. We want to move forward with Lisandro Martinez, Varane there or whatever. And we've tried to change the way we're playing, but then we've had all these injuries. So we've kind of been caught up in the middle of two, like trying to change the way we're playing with the new goalkeeper and the new forward. I thought Højlund was very, very good yesterday. We're trying to change the way we're going with those things, and then you've got all these injuries happening and stuff off the pitch, and I think it's a mess at the moment. But when that happens, you just need to get results.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have won our last 3 games, which is a positive, I guess. But the performances, I reiterate, have to be better, because that wasn't good enough yesterday, and we shouldn't be struggling like that. But 3 points.
That's very
important.
interesting. That is very interesting.
Most important. Big game on Sunday as well. We'll be covering the Manchester derby. I will be here with Buvey, with Rory. We'll be watching the game. Manchester United versus Manchester City. And having said all that about Manchester United, I'm weirdly confident that we beat you.
Based on what?
I don't know. There's nothing common sense.
The derby
that tells
factor,
me
of course. The derby factor
we should
is massive.
win, but we've had a few good results over in the past. Old Trafford being Old Trafford.
Yeah.
You never know what could happen. I think we do it.
Yeah, 100%. The only thing would be concerning is City had Rodri come back against Brighton on the weekend, and the level, it wasn't just like, he's back and we're decent. The level went straight back to being a 9 out of 10 performance straight away, ripped through Brighton for a large part of the game. So that'd be the concern. If I was a United fan thinking, oh great, he's back, Rodri. He was absolutely, and John Stones, by the way, he wasn't far off Rodri's level. John Stones and Rodri, they're world class. They're world class. They really are.
You are currently 0-0 with Young Boys.
Yeah, are they still on a plastic pitch?
Young Boys.
Is that still a thing? They're on a plastic pitch, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Take a 0-0 leave, never have to go back there, hopefully. I've always remembered, I think United had Young Boys 10 years ago, didn't you?
We have played.
It was like a game where you struggled against them or something. It was all about the pitch, the plastic pitch.
QPR used to play on a plastic pitch.
Why is that? They couldn't afford
So
grass.
did Luton. I just don't think they could. I don't know why, but they did. Like Loftus Road was plastic.
Remember all the Russian sides used to, CSKA Moscow and all that. And that was like,
That's because of the weather and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, they can't grow grass, I think. But,
You can't grow grass.
no, but you can't. There's certain
No, it's
grass
because
you
the
can't
Champions
grow.
League would be
In the winter.
in the winter.
Yeah, so you
for
can't
them.
grow grass in the winter.
You can't grow grass.
You can't. What is it then? I always thought it
is
was can't
that?
grow grass.
Who
Why
is
does
that?
sound mental?
That's Lewis Bolden.
No, yeah. Who is it? Is that Lewis Bowden?
That's
The
Lewis
picture
Bolden.
of the fella on the left.
Yeah.
He's always been there.
With
I always
respect.
wonder about him
Who is he though?
because he's a fan, isn't
Where
he?
you
He's a
going?
picture of a fan.
Well, I want him to cut to a single.
Where are you going? Cut to Buvey.
Why do you care?
Where are you going?
Look, make the production worse. Well done. Cut to Rory.
Cut to Buvey. Cut back to. There we go. Yeah, Buvey. Yeah, perfect. OnlyFans. That's a good duck. Really good duck.
Good duck.
Wow, that was great. We didn't know you left. We got.
No
I mean,
one saw that.
that was
they,
so-
they still think you're in your seat. Actually, Buvey, how you doing? The players are back out here. Rory, how do you see the second half going?
3-0,
Actually,
as I said at the beginning of the game.
Okay,
3-0
so-
to Dortmund.
What did Newcastle need to do to turn this around, apart from score?
Mate, I
that covered.
don't think they play particularly well. The way that Dortmund are cutting through them is a worry, I think, because there's no reason for it to let up. Obviously, Alexander Isak going off would be a huge blow to the tactics. And since Callum Wilson came on, we haven't really seen him, have we? So I suppose the only thing that you could criticise Newcastle for in terms of what they've done so far, they have had some half chances and they haven't taken them. You think of that Gordon chance early on. But I'd say it's a massive 10 minutes now from kickoff. Like, if Newcastle can have a bit of momentum, maybe get a goal, obviously I think they can go on to win the game. If they don't, what will happen in that stadium is the expectations have changed massively and frustration will start to be felt. Because ultimately, you lose at home to Dortmund having beaten PSG,
And got a point away to Milan.
you kind of undermine the...
You're looking at this as 3 points that kind of... Because I said it at the start, and I'm still thinking, if they win this game, they're going through.
If they win
Because
this game,
surely
they're
they
going
get
through.
3 points out of the next 9 points available. You know what I mean?
Yes. The problem is, losing this game, they then
They've dropped
need
to
to...
third.
Well, it suddenly means that going to Paris, they're probably going to have to get a point.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Well, they'd have Paris away, Dortmund away, AC at home.
so they'd have the two hardest games in the group still to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to need to get something
PSG are
out.
2-0 up. And Man City have just scored as well. PSG's goal is under review. Akanji has scored
That-
for City.
That basically means that AC Milan are going to go out, doesn't it?
As
Basically.
it
It doesn't mean they're out, but it basically means they're out.
they'd have 2 points. They're fighting for Europa League spot at that point.
Yeah.
Although they're only 4 points off the top, 2 points off second. If things stay as they are.
Yeah, it's just very difficult to see where they're going to pick up
Yeah, because
wins, considering that,
they'd have to
considering-
beat Newcastle away,
Yeah.
which is doable. But
I just don't think AC Milan are strong enough, are they? So this is interesting, though, because Dortmund, you would have thought, realistically, when Paris Saint-Germain got spattered at St. James's, you would have said Newcastle go through and then Paris Saint-Germain are probably favourites to go through with them. Dortmund winning at St. James's totally disrupts all of that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Changes everything.
that goal, by the way, has been
Lovely
disallowed.
football, Dortmund, unlucky.
That goal's been disallowed for PSG.
What, the second PSG goal?
Yeah. City are leading 1-0 thanks to Manuel Akanji. The reason I've just repeated that is because Buvey walked in the room.
Then he disappeared.
But then, yeah, he's decided to go and sit on a different planet completely.
Is he coming back?
One day you'll get on there, Buvey.
What's he
Just
up to?
hanging around
He's
there
just
these
walking
days.
around behind the
It's not
camera.
gonna
Just to let
happen
you
for
know
him.
what Buvey's doing. He's just kind of stomping loudly.
Do you want to go on
Alright.
Chloe's podcast? Is that what it
that
is?
was good. We couldn't see you get across the camera.
Is that what it is? Yeah. What are you drinking?
What is that?
Smoothie, mate. Healthy. Yeah.
What, do you make it yourself?
Yeah.
What's in it?
Protein powder, mate.
Spirulina.
A bit of spinach.
Oh my God. He's got the Popeye fucking smoothie,
Oh,
hasn't he?
mate. What are you
Protein
playing?
powder and
What are
spinach.
you
No,
playing?
and loads of other things.
I'd rather
Loads of other
drink my
Like
own
what?
piss.
What's the liquid? Water or...
Bit of water,
milk?
banana.
Banana.
It's my regional dialect. Is that right with you?
Even he's taking
Okay.
the piss out of you over there.
Yeah, banana.
Loads of others.
What else?
Blueberries.
What else?
I reckon he's making stuff up
He's
now.
just
no,
hoping,
not-
innit?
Listen,
You don't know
it's
what's in there.
protein, water, spinach, That's it.
Can
And then
someone cut to a single
ripped
while I'm
it-
drinking this?
Because we
that's
ripped
a-
it,
that's
he's
a
added,
single,
he's added
absolutely.
ingredients to try and make it
It's
exotic.
got blueberry, banana, spinach, protein
Banana.
powder.
That's the nastiest smoothie I've
Go
ever
on,
heard
son.
in my life.
Bring it down, have a touch,
You
start
fight.
building again. Lovely.
Someone fight.
I've just been out.
No, just open that.
There's one of you. it's
Go
one
on,
of you
son.
two.
Oh,
Cut to move.
Lads, just focus on the football.
Are you enjoying that?
Yeah, it's nice actually. It's very healthy, very filling.
phone, everything all right there?
Yeah, it's all good, mate.
Anything you particularly need to do while you're at work?
No, just checking the streams going all right. You know. What I mean?
And is it?
We're doing well actually.
You're on it though. You
Thanks
don't need
to
to
everyone who's
check.
watching. No, but I'm checking how many people.
Oh, and how many people?
I felt like
How
2,000.
many people are watching?
More people than watching Steven Gerrard and
B2K.
Jordan Henderson.
Well, we're beating.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
Really?
I like it pretty
All I know is there's a
Yeah.
2.5k. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe for more singing from these lads as well. Yeah, we're doing all right. There's some streams out there we're beating, certainly. Some certain streams out
Body
there.
shape like an
And
hourglass.
some we're not, we might not be. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Thanks to everyone watching.
Bum, ba, ba, da, da, bum, 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 bum. Ah, boof. So I was City at the weekend.
Oh, it was amazing. Oh, yeah.
Who did you beat? Brighton.
Brighton. Yeah. Great performance. Rodri John Stones coming back. I watched it with a gold medalist snowboarder, actually. I was sat next to him.
Don't know their name.
I forgot his name. Bless him.
He played in the City Academy. I forgot his name. Snowboarder.
Oh, I had a few drinks.
A snowboarder. Hang on.
Australian.
An Australian snowboarder.
Nice kid. though.
You wouldn't have
What a nice
thought.
guy.
If there's a
So when
if
we were
there's a
talking about
country-
famous Australian people,
I'm so bad with names, lads.
If there's a country where I would have said a snowboarder doesn't come from, it
1-0
would be
with young
Australia.
boys. Wow.
1-0.
Scotty, something. Scotty.
Listen,
How'd
when
you-
you come to Old Trafford on Sunday,
Australian snowboarder.
Yeah.
How's that happen?
Well, I was very lucky to be in a box. My first experience with a box.
Prawn Sandwich Brigade.
And yeah, it was nice.
Not that kind of box you just said.
I've been at a different
So
box at City. There's
what
two
other
different kind of
box you
boxes at
talking
City. You know what I'm trying to say is, no, but there's two different kind of boxes at City. There's like a box, and then there's like kind of just
I thought it was a
good seats.
euphemism. I thought, for you know, I thought you were like
And what were you in? A box?
I was in a box. Yeah, very lucky to have that experience.
not that kind of box.
Not the kind of experience I ever had as a kid or anything like that. It's a privilege. to do.
And what were you doing? Just hanging out with a snowboarder?
Yeah,
Hanging out of a
having some lovely
snowboard.
food. Lovely food.
Prawn
yeah.
sandwich?
No, a bit more than that, obviously, but it was a nice meal.
So what was on the menu? Come on, man.
Who else was in this box? At the moment, it feels a bit uninspiring. All due respect, you and a snowboarder.
I'm not telling you who else was in the box. It's
tell me one other
very
person.
esteemed company were in there.
Was he?
No. But there were
he?
some very esteemed people in that box. So yeah, but
Was it you three?
no. Honestly, he wasn't. I don't think he was at the game. But yeah, beautiful experience.
So was it you? And, so
But
far,
it was an amazing experience. It was my birthday out there as well. So thank you for all the kind messages. It was a lovely experience.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely football here from Dortmund. Switch. Oh, you greedy.
Oh.
Greedy. Oh, that's a shame.
Big Dad said, "Was it a tight box?"
Yeah. I hope he hasn't paid to say that.
He should have done.
Not
Otherwise, we
good
shouldn't
chat.
be reading it out.
Big Daz is a regular, of course.
You've got a wayward eyebrow. Mate, do you want me to get it for you?
What do you mean?
It's gone mad. Hang on.
Go
You
on.
need me to sort you
Go
out.
on.
It's going to hurt a bit.
Yeah, go on.
He's not.
Look at this. It's gone mad.
He's not. Zoom in on that. What are we doing here?
Hey, this is the longest eyebrow.
What is
Go.
going on here?
Hey, that is the longest eyebrow I've ever seen. What's happening? Mate,
I need to go to a Turkish barber. That's
it
what it
nearly
is.
touched me
I need to
from
go to
here.
a Turkish barber.
It was
Don't they,
white.
like, set your nose on fire and
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
it's
that?
amazing.
Yeah, you need that fire.
It's so
Upon
good.
the ears.
So good. Newcastle are in a tough position here.
Danny asks, who on the club was the biggest hooligan in their prime? Any good stories? I was going with my dad, so I weren't really looking to get into scraps and that,
Yeah, same here.
to be totally honest with you.
Probably Roy's.
No, not me. Buvey. Definitely Buvey.
It's not me.
It'd be Buvey.
Definitely not me.
My biggest thing is saying Chelsea is shit on the tube to a guy and then running away while the door's shut.
Yeah. No.
And he's banging, no, like that.
No.
He's a massive influencer now, but we won't say his name. But he's massive influence. He's huge.
Oh, was it the guy who
You
dropped
ran
you
from
the
an
football team?
influencer.
Was it the guy who dropped you from the football team?
Come on, you're not running from any.
Who's the one that?
influencer, right?
Who's the one that you worked with on the channel? What was his name?
On my
Yeah. Oh no, sorry.
Sophie.
No. There was a bigger Chelsea channel than the one.
Great.
You had the second biggest Chelsea channel, didn't you? There's another kid who was bigger. What was his name?
Is he the guy?
You were second of the Chelsea channels. Imagine that. Imagine being the second biggest
Hang on a
channel.
minute, you're
About
currently
Chelsea.
the second biggest Man City channel.
About Chelsea.
You're currently.
How am I a City channel? How am I a City channel?
You're Man City channel.
No, I'm not.
Mate, I'll tell you.
I represent
you know where
my
I
own
go
views.
for all my
I'm number
City
one
news?
Buvey channel. I'm the number one.
Esteemed company.
I'm the number one Buvey channel. We're the number one Buvey channel.
Mate, do you know where I go for all my Man City related needs?
Yeah.
Esteemed
Oh,
company.
yeah. He's absolutely exceptional. His knowledge is incredible. You see him on Saturday Social.
Yeah, I was
His
there.
quiz
I was there for that.
He got 100% right on the quiz.
I
You
was
got
there.
what did you get? 5 out of 10, didn't you? Something? I'm just saying,
They dug
yeah.
you up, though, didn't they?
Mate, my question was a lot.
mate. They were
they dug you.
ridiculous.
They dug
They're
Rory
ridiculous.
up.
Yeah. No, I was happy with my performance. I was happy enough with my performance. Apart from one question.
Look at you the other day, John Terry tweeting you up. What's all that about? You two friends or something?
Mate, just elite footballer recognises elite footballer. That's what it is.
Out of interest, was there any part of you that thought he's going to follow me?
Does
Did you
follow me.
think? Does he?
Of course he does.
I didn't know that.
He does follow me.
Someone
assumed you didn't. I'm
tweeted
not
me and
trying to
said,
wind you up.
Adam, you need to have a word with Rory. He's talking to John Terry. And I'm like, what do you want me to do here? What do you want me to do here?
Yeah.
Rory.
No. What
We'll
happened was,
having none of that.
what happened was the club put out a quiz.
By the club, he means Chelsea.
The club, yes, the Chelsea Football Club put out a quiz, and they were asking the best chips off the back of Mudryk scoring that fluke. They were asking the best chip that has ever been scored by a Chelsea player, and they put half a dozen in there.
Saw that.
Obviously, one of them wasn't the correct answer. The correct answer is an obvious one. Some things are just sort of set in stone with that club.
I knew a few of them. The one against Hull City, I was like, what's that about?
Frank Lampard.
No, Drogba against Hull City. On their list, I mean.
Drogba was
why is
first
that
day
on
of the
the list?
season. First day of the season against Hull, Drogba did a Mudryk.
Right.
But Frank
Yeah, I remember
Lampard.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Lampard's against
Frank
Barca. was a
Lampard.
class.
Lampard against Barca.
Left foot?
Mate, Lampard against... No,
Was it
it was
left
his
foot?
right foot at Barca.
cut in.
But it's his left foot away at Hull. Away at Hull's new ground. Mate, Lampard just delicately just put it in the net. Like a basketball shot.
Was there a Crespo one?
But
Wigan.
no, that wasn't a chip. That was just a...
No,
That was
so I
just a
think I'm
blaze.
thinking of an AC Milan goal for Crespo.
But the correct answer, if you're talking about Chelsea players chipping the goalkeeper, is when Ramirez chipped Valdez. Like, there's no two ways.
Out of nowhere.
There's no two ways about it. It's Ramirez chipping Valdez. That is the correct
He'd done
answer.
nothing like that all season.
And the
Had
club,
he? In terms of
Ramirez,
quality?
fantastic player.
No, but in terms
Scored a
of
great
that,
goal against
No,
Juve.
Ramirez was
no, but you
quality.
know what I'm trying to say. No, I'm not
One
saying
of my
that.
favourite.
But
No, but that was his biggest moment. But
that
that's because he
moment,
weren't that kind of player.
surprised
Yeah.
me out of nowhere. It came out of
Oh,
nowhere.
Newcastle,
Newcastle
got
in.
to score.
They have to score.
Oh,
Callum
they
Wilson
haven't.
missed the sitter.
Get it out!
How's he
Callum
missed that?
Wilson has missed a sitter from 7 yards. How has he missed
That is
that?
a huge moment.
Huge save by the
Oh,
keeper.
That's so Callum Wilson's territory as well, isn't it? Like, that is exactly what you'd
You
expect
have
Callum
to,
Wilson.
yeah, anyone
Oh,
has
he's going to
score
burn
that.
him up. Look at the pace.
Salah Lascelles getting killed here.
Look at the pace.
Welcome to the
Styles brings
Champions
him
League.
down in the box.
Oh,
Oh my God.
oh, I thought
For 1 second, I thought that was
I
going...
thought it was flicked in.
Sometimes you just see the ball going where you want it to go wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Chelsea put out this quiz. The correct answer being Ramirez. Obviously Ramirez. You could maybe say Frank Lampard away. You could maybe say Frank Lampard away at Hull. Like, beautiful goal. But obviously, like, Scott Sinclair scored in that game. It was a Carling Cup game. It didn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. So it is Ramirez, just for the context and whatever. He didn't even put it as an option.
Wow.
So I've put something out and gone, how on earth can these idiots, like, and when I said running the club, people were like, you think that the owners, I was like, no, I mean the people running the Twitter, obviously
Yeah,
running.
admin.
Whoever runs the Twitter,
Whoever's
block
running
me.
running the thing
They block me.
that I'm talking about, really.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Why do you think they did that?
Gordon's very
Gordon
good at
keeps
that, isn't
missing. He keeps
He's
missing
very
and then
good at
keeps
that.
having a go at the fans to say. The
pathetic.
fans should go, I'll tell you what, mate, why don't you focus? We'll worry about the
Score a
atmosphere.
goal.
You worry about hitting the back of the net,
There's a
Div.
fan going to Gordon.
Yeah.
Hey, Gordon, you twat.
yeah. He's going, sing. Yeah, score.
Some fella with his top off going,
Yeah.
Gordon, you absolute twat.
Mate, it's a bit of a liberty, though, telling the fans all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Once a game, I think you can do that.
Also, you don't do it off the back of missing.
Also, he did it in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You can't now do it
Yeah,
40 minutes later. I
Yeah,
feel like
it's what we were saying earlier. It's so performative. It's so trying to get the fans on side. Oh, he loves it. Look at him demonstrating the passion.
Yeah.
Just score, mate.
It's
You
good
had
distraction
perfect
tactic,
opportunity.
though, isn't it? You know, you missed the
Great.
sitter.
Yeah.
Go-
Either go down injured or ask the fans to be louder.
Everyone goes, and then they see you go like that, so they go, hey!
Yeah, go on, son. Yeah,
Yes.
God, I like him.
Oh, shit, why were we sad again?
Yeah.
By the way, Celtics 2-2, PSG's 2-0. That means 64 players could still win Super. Is this the night? Is this the
It's a
night?
huge amount of people. Still left
64 to go. 32 minutes left in this game. I assume it's similar across the fixtures. RB Leipzig have just gone 2-0 up.
Oh, my God. He just played it
Even
straight back to him. Is that
yeah.
Almiron? Dreadful play.
Both teams are a little bit sloppy,
Dreadful.
aren't they?
Well, it's getting intense.
No one's controlling the game.
It's becoming very intense. You'd expect Newcastle as a home team to be more assured.
Dortmund will be all right with this, though, because they've got so many opportunities to break.
Yeah. No, I'd say that despite the fact Newcastle are on the attack, I'd say Dortmund are more likely to score.
I think
Yeah.
Bruno's been good today, though.
Oh, my God. You've just kicked the ball out of play.
Bruno Guimaraes.
And been applauded by MC Grinder.
That's why the long staff shout for me is rubbish for England.
You were the one saying it earlier.
No, I'm saying that he's put himself in the debate.
He's not. That's what I mean. Like I
think he
quiet
should.
doing
I
that.
don't think he should start for
The
England.
reason why Buvey said it, I think in fairness, we were talking about Henderson.
Okay.
Yeah, that
We were
is
talking
true.
about Henderson.
I still think like
It should be.
I stay quiet because I feel like
It should be Longstaff over
sometimes
Henderson.
we just go, he's playing well. Oh yeah, Longstaff.
No, but it should be Longstaff if Henderson is the answer.
Really, Longstaff's playing against France. You're fucking scared.
But if Henderson is the answer, if it's going to be Henderson, I want it to be
I'd
Longstaff.
rather be
rather
Long.
Henderson be the answer than Longstaff.
I just don't think it's fair if it's Henderson.
It's not. It might not be fair, but the facts are Henderson is twice the player. You can get fooled by a bit of form.
He's
from
not a
Longstaff
footballer
or-
anymore.
Okay,
That's my opinion. He's not.
yeah,
He's not. He's
That's-
not.
I can't argue with that.
He's not
I
a
can't argue with
competitive
that.
footballer.
What if he gets a
Played-
loan in January?
That's different. Then see how we do. See how he does on the loan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. By the way,
I think he has to
When
do
does
it.
the Saudi League finish?
Go on.
Is it December?
Go on, man. Oh,
This
good
kid's
tackle
amazing,
that
man.
is.
Marlon
A
again.
good tackle that is from Shaw.
Gets a loan where to a Premier League side.
Yeah.
Give me an
Sunderland.
example of a club.
Go back to Sunderland. Have him
No,
get up.
but that doesn't do him any favours for England.
Palace.
He needs to play Premier League.
West Ham.
Not Palace. You don't get.
Something happens to Alvarez for West
Ham's
Ham.
a shout.
David Moyes would love that 6 months of
He's
Henderson.
so moisey. He's so moisey, isn't he?
Yeah.
Everton. He would.
They
You know
can't
what
go
though?
to Everton,
You
they
say
can.
it'd ruin it, but Liverpool and Everton fans are a bit weird like that.
No, they're.
Apparently the Saudi League runs coincides with the Premier League, so they wouldn't.
So there's
he'd
no
have
chance
to-
to do it anyway.
And you're not going to tell whatever his face is. Yo, I'm having some holiday.
I would if I was playing in front of 33 people. One of them
Yeah,
was
but not
the
if they're
woman
paying
from
you
from the kitchen.
700
One of them's
grand
the
a week,
plumber.
and
One
your
of them's
name's
the bus
Jordan
driver.
Henderson.
Yeah. Like, you know everyone in the stand.
They're all his mates.
You
That
know
flown over
everyone.
from,
Yeah, yeah.
Sunderland.
I'm not even joking. Like, in terms of the percentage of people that he must know, like, he's got to know a significant
How many
percentage.
mates you got on Facebook?
That's great.
Because I've got,
from
I've
No,
got
I
a
don't.
few- I have about
I
1,000
don't.
people on
I
Facebook.
don't have
So
No,
that's
but
everyone you know in your life.
realistically, if I was playing a football match, each player would get how many comps? 10?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Do you know there were quite a lot of times where I'd go to a. Ooh.
700 people is a lot of people, though.
It's a lot of people
For us.
for a party or a wedding.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of people for a football team.
That are trying to
It's
do
a,
the
it's a
biggest
lot
thing.
of people if I said I had that many siblings.
Yeah.
But not if I said, my. Yeah,
Your
it's a lot
dad's
of-
been busy,
it's
ain't he?
in context,
out.
context is key here. Man. It's a lot of people in one context, but it's not a lot of people in another. 700 people watched my team play football in a top tier of a division. It's like a new.
What's embarrassing?
As I said, Hampton and Richmond last night.
Yeah.
Hampton and Richmond last night.
But do you remember
had
his
over
excuse for
1,000.
going? His excuse was, I'm building Saudi Arabia. He obviously didn't say it in this way, but he kind of connected it to
But
how
there's no-
LA Galaxy had David Beckham. And it's like, you're not doing nothing in that country.
Do you know where?
You're just not.
Would you have just had so much more? And I think everybody would have sort of understood this mentality. You know, if he just went, they've made me an offer that I cannot refuse. The amount of money I'm going because the offer is so
PR and
incredibly
it's
good.
politics. It's basic politics. You can't say this.
But wait, hang on.
Can't say that.
It's
thing.
interesting. This.
Whoever does.
Why not? Why not? Why can you not say?
People in other sports do.
Do they?
You're allowed to go, look, I made this. Like when the golfers went to Live Golf,
Yeah, Live Golf went
they
for
all
money.
went, I'm doing this because financially it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And no one really batted an eyelid. There was a few people that criticised them for taking Saudi money, but no one went, yeah, all right, you're an idiot, because they understood
I
it.
think if Jordan Henderson had realistically just spoken and acknowledged that it was an offer that he could not refuse financially, people would have kind of gone, whether you agree or disagree with the decision, it would make it. You couldn't debate his motivation if he just said, I'm going for the money. Whereas, to try and muddy the water and try and make it more complex and sort of suggest that you're going there not for yourself, you're going there for the furtherance of a league in a different country, and you're almost doing them a favour.
Yeah.
I want to enhance the league in a different country. I want to try and make the sound. Firstly, it's not true. Everybody's going to think you're there for the money anyway, and it leads to this sort of debate.
Yeah,
I've gone for the money, mate. I've gone for the money, and I'm going to go there for 2 years. I'm going to earn more money than I could have ever dreamed, and then I'll be back. And
What's
I hope
he on?
Ooh, Henderson,
Well, mate,
700 grand a week.
Is it 700?
I read that.
Because I read that, and then someone said, no, it's not that, it's 300. I was like, you can't be far from the Premier League.
No.
He's leaving the Premier League.
He don't leave the Premier League for
300
300 grand a
That's
week.
what I'm wondering. Yeah,
No.
fine.
although remember, in the Premier League, even if he's only 300, he's giving back
40%. Yeah.
giving back. So even let's say, I don't know, he's. I just don't think he can play for England.
No, he shouldn't
whilst
be.
he's playing in the Saudi
But if
league.
Longstaff's the answer, then give the trophy to Germany.
Then what's the question? Then what's the question?
What do you mean?
If Longstaff's the answer.
If
know what I
the
mean?
question, the Longstaff
If
is
Longstaff's
the answer.
the
If
question's
Henderson,
fucked.
if the question is, should Henderson play for England? The answer is.
But then you've
Longstaff.
got Ward-Prowses, you've got
Yeah,
a few other players.
Ward-Prowse, Longstaff, they're all Conor
Ward-Prowse
Gallagher,
takes that spot.
Conor Gallagher, Mason Mount.
You know, if Scott McTominay was English, Southgate would pick him.
No, you wouldn't.
He would.
He would.
He likes useless
He
players.
would. He would.
Trust
He
me,
would. He would.
He loves useless players, bro.
He loves players. It's not
I think
necessarily
it's
useless
unfair.
players.
I think there's only a couple of examples where
does
he's
like that sort
You know,
of
it's
player.
all relative to the fact that you can't choose. There are certain limitations in our squad, like the experience of the second choice centre back. There just isn't that
Is the
experience.
answer to that position that we're
Haaland has
discussing?
scored for City. Penalty.
Is the
What's
answer
the scoreline now, lads? Sorry,
2-1? Obviously,
2-1. Beautiful.
because that's what happens if you score one more. It's like +1.
Just double checking.
Do you think the answer is Conor Gallagher?
No,
He's fantastic for us this year. No, but you can't pull that face and
I'm
go.
not sure- I'm not sure, but- yeah, but-
Conor Gallagher's
Conor
twice
Gallagher-
the player Sean Longstaff is.
yeah, I don't want Longstaff anywhere near the squad.
So who
That's
would
what I
it be
mean.
then?
It's like,
So who is
sorry,
it?
it's like
I'm not
you
trying
don't
to say
pick
that for-
Longstaff over
he should be in
Mason
the
Mount
squad.
either.
No, but
I
okay,
like
in
Conor
the
Gallagher a
start-
lot.
in the
I'm
starting
talking about
lineup.
starting 11 to win a
So
game of
who is it?
football.
So it's obviously
Alright,
Bellingham. It's
Newcastle are in here.
It's obviously Bellingham. It's
Rice,
obviously
Bellingham,
Rice.
and Madison.
Oh,
Two
Callum
attacking.
Wilson.
It won't be that. It can't be that. Like if you want Madison,
You don't think Bellingham and Madison can do the work off the ball? I'm just asking you.
You got Rice.
To be totally honest,
Bellingham
I think
and one
Rice,
other.
Bellingham as a number 10,
Adeyemi's into the
and
box.
Madison
Ambo!
Madison as a number 10. No, I don't think you play two number
Fine,
10s.
that's interesting. Yeah.
Do you?
I don't think
I
he
think
can
there's a
play
world
any
if you
number
coach
10s.
it right that
They play 2-8s.
if it was Del Bosque managing, he'd say, "Yeah, I'm playing my best players." He played Xavi, Iniesta, Fabregas, Busquets,
But do you not
Alonso.
think, do you
all
not
of them.
think that our slight Achilles heel at the back would be massively exposed with that attacking midfield? Declan Rice would have to have the tournament of his life.
Or you could say Bellingham. I think he's good enough to cover ground defensively.
But
And-
he-
and
I
be-
don't know his role,
He's
though.
not been doing that though.
He's playing
I know.
virtually as a striker.
I just think Madison's so good, you can't leave Madison
I
out.
agree.
It's like if the England side loses in
No,
the
Madison has made
quarterfinals,
himself.
we'll kill
well
ourselves.
played.
Dortmund.
Absolutely. Madison has made himself
Offside.
undroppable. I agree.
We'll kick ourselves if we lose to Portugal in the round of 16, and we've only played Bellingham with Calvin Phillips and Rice behind.
Depends on the.
Would
depends,
you play
kick
Madison?
ourselves.
Would you
Depends
play
on the,
Madison out wide?
No,
the opponent, doesn't it? I think against a lot of teams, you can afford to play Rice, Bellingham, and a Madison or a Foden.
that's why I'm saying
Or
that because the
someone like
Euros, it's not the World
Like-
Cup. We had
But
Denmark
there will
in the
be
semis.
one or two where you need to go right. And who is that other defensive player?
Calvin Phillips, unfortunately,
Do you?
Jesus.
I think it won't
or
be.
John Stones.
No, it won't. I think it will be Conor Gallagher or
Or do you
Mason
go
Mount.
three-
If Mason Mount finds form.
No.
3 centre backs.
If Mason Mount finds form, it will be him.
You think it will be?
I think it will be.
Mason
I think
Mount's
Conor
twice
Gallagher.
the player of everyone else.
What do you mean
He's
twice?
twice the
better?
player of Longstaff, twice the player of
Yeah.
Ward-Prowse, twice the player of
Not
all these.
Ward-Prowse,
Yes, he
not
is, bro.
Ward-Prowse.
He is.
Twice is a big thing to say.
He is though.
He-
He's not getting goals in a Ward-Prowse got 8 goal contributions in the Premier League.
His point was if Mason Mount gets back into
If Mason
But he
Mount-
won't. I don't think he will.
If Mason Mount finds his rhythm,
Why
I
did he
think
start
it's
against
probably
Copenhagen?
him.
Did he not start against Copenhagen?
he's coming, he's bending him
No,
back
he's not
into
playing
the team
well.
since
He's not
He's playing well.
If it were tomorrow, it wouldn't be him. But if Mason Mount finds the form that he had 2 years ago, I think it could be Mount.
Even if
I think if Conor Gallagher,
you start
if
Mount
Conor
over
Gallagher,
alongside.
Conor Gallagher keeps playing as well, like Conor Gallagher, Enzo Fernandez, and Caicedo is
So
really
good by
good
Bruno.
midfield for us. Playing really well.
I think the answer is
Conor
Calvin
Gallagher-
Phillips. I know you hate
It
it.
can't be Calvin Phillips
I know,
over Conor
Oh,
Gallagher.
Newcastle got a chance here.
It can't be. Like,
Dive.
Conor Gallagher's captaining Chelsea.
I think they're slightly
Conor
different
Gallagher's
positions,
captaining
bro.
Chelsea.
I think they're slightly different positions.
No, but that's the
You know me.
position
I'm
up
not
for
saying
grabs.
Calvin Phillips is at a massive
No,
level.
but that's the position up for grabs. It's like the third midfielder.
No, but it's not. They do it differently. You got to view Calvin Phillips as a Gareth Barry type, and Conor Gallagher is closer to the energetic, lung buster,
Box to box.
box to box. Calvin Phillips will be loved by Southgate if he's playing for West Ham on loan or Newcastle on loan, whoever it is on loan, right? And all he does is he's Gareth Barry. That's why I don't get the arguments against him, because he frees everyone else up. And by the way, last time he's played for England, he's been fantastic.
What about this as a front line? Saka, obviously, in his position. Kane, again, nothing to be said. Over the other side, Maddison. Totally out of position. But is he good? Is he good enough? Can he amend his position? Can he play on the wing like
Who's
that?
our left back with him? Who's the left back overlapping? Luke Shaw.
Probably Shaw, possibly
If you ask
Trippier.
Luke Shaw, who's playing, he wants Jack Grealish, because Grealish can hold the ball and Luke Shaw can bomb forward like he's so good at doing. So I think it's Grealish on the left, and you don't forget the Euros. You don't play Brazil, Argentina. You know, you play. Who do we have in the last years? We had rubbish Germany side. We had Denmark. Who was in the quarters?
We went
We had
over.
some
Didn't we play the
dross,
Ukraine?
Scotland.
We went over to
Yeah,
Italy.
Ukraine.
We went
In
over to
Rome.
Italy and played. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had Ukraine in the quarterfinals of the Euros. So that could be very similar kind of narrative. You don't think we could play against 90% of the European sides in the Euros? Maddison, Rice, Bellingham. Oh,
I don't think our manager will
beautiful.
do that though.
It's beautiful. Lad.
You need a new manager if you want that.
And then what? Grealish.
If you want to
Grealish
utilise
on the wing.
England's
Grealish,
best player,
Saka,
But can you
need
still
a new
can you
manager.
still pick
Yeah.
Grealish if he's not playing for City?
But Pep does this. There's a
what?
period last season.
By
Ruben
that
Diaz
point
was
of the
playing for
season,
City.
there'll be a Foden, a Rashford, one of them will be in form, and that's the one who starts. Because one of them will hit form at that point.
Yeah.
Rashford might be on 20 plus goals by that point.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Grealish might be back in the City team, 10
think he will
goals, 10
be.
assists. You know what I mean? Like
He's been
and then all
tailed
of a
off.
sudden
He's
they
been tailed
definitely
off.
start.
He's not starting for City because Doku's can play against these lightweight sides. With all due respect, when push comes to shove, you've got Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final. It won't be Doku playing. It'll be Jack Grealish, like it was last time. He was incredible against Bayern Munich, incredible against Arsenal in the big games in the league. I think Southgate, if he's got Italy or someone mad in the quarters, semis, you don't want to be giving the ball to Rashford on the left or Foden. I think it's be Grealish on the left for me. I don't think Foden starts, which is crazy. But
Erling
that's just the world we're
Haaland
living.
has just missed a sitter. That would have put you guys up 3-1. The amount of shots that have been on play today, 8 shots from young boys. Is that penalty? No, penalty been waved away. 8 shots by young boys and 21. Let's see.
Well, we're looking really good at the moment. I think Brighton was a really slept-on performance from other football fans.
How would you know? You were getting pissed up with some snowboarder.
They had some beautiful drinks there as well. Honestly, it was unbelievable. But
It is now 3-1 to Manchester City.
3-1.
Alvarez with the goal.
we're beginning to tick along very, very nicely. And I love the fact we lost to Arsenal. And guess what? A week later, after the international break, we're above them in the league. It's beautiful, isn't it?
What did you make of that game against Chelsea? Because we were kind of predicting how you'd feel about that. Did you care?
Yeah,
the Chelsea Arsenal
I wanted
result?
Chelsea to hold on 2-0. They should have. They were so good, Chelsea. It's probably the best performance they've had in about a calendar year, at least, if not 18 months. It was a very, very good performance.
I was thinking of this the other day, actually. Funnily enough, it went in my WhatsApp group. Everybody decided that it was the best we've played, the best atmosphere at Stamford Bridge for nearly a year. We played Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League about February of this year, in fact.
Yeah.
Since then, that is the best Stamford Bridge. Obviously, we've lost a lot of games at Stamford Bridge since then as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, best
thought you were
atmosphere for the
fantastic.
best part of the year.
And do you know what was exciting? It's not just about the quality, and obviously the Mudryk goals a little bit, whatever. It looked like it looked like a Pochettino side. Energy, belief.
What about this though? On that theme, Pochettino. One thing that he was kind of known for in this country was nearly being good enough. Nearly. Chelsea against Arsenal were nearly good enough.
Yeah, that'll be so frustrating.
Is that a worry though? Did we look like a Pochettino team in all the good ways?
Yeah, but who are the
slightly in the
you
bad
have to
way?
remind me because I didn't quite watch all of the game.
No.
Who's the squad rotation in the final 20 minutes? I
the
remember it
subs
being
were bad.
rubbish.
No, the subs were ridiculous. We took off all of our
And they're
threat.
bringing on Trossard, aren't they?
We brought on Madueke. It was dreadful.
Yeah.
But no, we took off.
That is
Our goal threats were Mudryk, Cole Palmer, and Raheem Sterling. We took them all off. So when they get one goal back, we have nothing to
No way
offer.
to
We
get
got
out of it.
Madueke on, and we just couldn't get out of our own half.
Yeah.
He had a terrible game.
Did he? He had a good game at the
Terrible-
Emirates, didn't he?
Terrible cameo.
Madueke.
Julian
last
Alvarez's
season.
goal disallowed. Sorry, boys.
So the score is what? 2-1 still.
2-1.
2-1 City still. Corner for Newcastle here.
With Man City qualifying for the group stages, it just feels like such a formality, doesn't it? Like almost a boring formality.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean, doesn't help they get the same group every fucking year. Red Bull, Leipzig, Young Boys, and then
Leipzig,
someone
yeah.
else.
Yeah, I don't think we played
Usually
Young
like
Boys
a
in a
Red
very long
Star,
time.
Belgrade.
I know what you mean. No,
Leipzig.
not even Red Star. Leipzig is the one.
What they
Get
do?
Dortmund a few times.
I hate that playing out from the back like that. I know you're meant to like. Oh, love it, love that. Absolutely brilliant.
Give it.
Oh, he's in.
Please have that.
Nice,
Is-
a bad.
is-
Is he going to
touch.
Get it?
Unlucky,
Fuck
unlucky,
off, man.
unlucky.
I swear he
Just
could've
ahead
kept
of
that in,
Adiemi there.
That's a shame, innit? I think another
Newcastle
goal
be-
is needed here,
Yeah, but Newcastle haven't really had them
Nice.
under the cosh. They've had a lot of the ball, but they're not under the cosh to get
Lovely
it.
team, Dortmund.
Go on.
Oh,
Oh, that's a ref,
And then
ref,
ping
we'll
the
have
ball
that,
into
ref.
his head.
We will have that indeed, ref.
Very
Hey!
nice, very
Handstand.
nice, very
I
nice.
do that at Paraleague when I get kicked over.
What?
Handstand.
Would you?
Do it now, then.
I'm not doing it now.
Go on.
Do you think people are watching
I've
for
played
that or
football with
watching
you a
for
lot. I've
football?
never seen you do a hand.
Because I never get tackled because I never lose the ball like you do.
Never gets it.
No, mate, honestly.
Should have seen Rory's performance in Cyprus, mate.
How was it? Yeah.
Tournament winning.
Yeah, it was nice to win that.
Good. We were playing this tournament, with obviously Polkstars people, so we tried not to get too serious when we're playing. Although, we're playing a full team of French people that just want to kill us. Playing a team full of Argentinians that just want to kill us because of the English team. And anyway, there's a bit. And this geezer, Rory's running about and he proper just body checks Rory, So Rory just runs into his body and Rory looked flustered for a second. But then about 2 seconds later, remember, we're all trying to be really nice here. Rory then just goes, screws his face up and just runs after him with it, puts in his little tackle, wins the ball, takes the man, takes everything. It's amazing to watch. I just seen his face drop in a split second. Wait, what? He just did that to me. I just wins the ball back straight away.
It was a ridiculously robust tackle for him. He's just
No,
big.
it was
just.
It wasn't a
heavy.
tackle.
Yeah, it's
it
just
was a
heavy
block.
body check, isn't it?
Because
Yeah.
the ball had gone.
Yeah.
He just thought, you're not going.
Yeah.
Just Rory just ran into him.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you
But
know
we were champions. England did prevail.
win. We did win.
Yeah.
Mate, it was, we won a spade. We actually got I've got that up on the
I
mantelpiece.
saw
as well.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was
That's
for.
what it was for. Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah. No, it was a wonderful trip, man. Those tournaments are so funny, aren't they? Football tournaments. I reckon everybody listening to this can totally empathise.
Yeah, they'll
You
have a
go
work
into
tournament
it,
or something.
You go into a football tournament like that and you go, I know what I'm going to do here. To be the man that I want to be, I'm going to play this really nicely. I'm going to sit at the back. I'm going to win it. I'm going to give it. If they score, I'm going to applaud. I'm going to be so nice. The ref blows a whistle and you're like, you go mental. You're mental. Go flying in. You're like get your teammate doesn't play it to the perfect foot that you need it. So I'm right footed, lay it into my right foot, make sure I'm not quick, so not into the space, into my feet. If you don't do that exactly, I'm going, Buvey, come on! Mental.
Jamie's been really good since he's
Yeah,
come.
lively. It's a foul as well.
Referee!
It's a bad result for Newcastle.
Terrible.
Based on how good they've been in the Champions League prior.
What
the League Cup.
they've done is they've created against Paris Saint-Germain. It's never going to be this straightforward, I suppose, in their defence. But against Paris Saint-Germain, off the back of the result against Milan, they put themselves totally in the driving seat. Basically, don't lose your home games, and you should go through. They've now, they're 15 minutes
This is
away from
classic
losing.
Eddie Howe for me. He's far too end-to-end, far too... Where's the control in midfield?
You've got to give a lot of credit to Dortmund. Though.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's like, they're a top side as well.
They're not, though. I swear Graham Potter's Chelsea beat these.
I need your thoughts.
Do you know
on
what I
it.
mean? Graham Potter's Chelsea beat these.
We've had a comment from Iron Boots who says, these guys, as in us, supporting foreign clubs over an underdog English club in Europe is embarrassing.
He has whoever this bloke is has absolutely no concept of rivalry and tribalism in the Premier League.
Yes.
Absolutely no understanding. What's his name? Where it's an interesting debate. I wonder who do you support? Who do you support, mate? Let us know who do you support and where are you watching from?
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid that you clearly are missing something very vital to how most English football fans feel about football.
I also think most people in the comments would agree with us. Do a poll. Do you want rival English teams to win in Europe? Yes or no?
There isn't an English team ever.
Did you want West Ham to win?
No.
Not the not in a final.
I didn't.
Like,
I don't want them to win a raffle.
You know when they started that run? You know when it started?
Yeah.
Oh, but you and West Ham have this weird little...
I know.
No, when West Ham started the run, right? I remember they went over to Croatia, and you know Rob Armstrong. Rob Armstrong was texting me from Croatia. It's the first time he'd been away in Europe with his team, and they played in Croatia one fixture. I was like, I hope they get a result tonight, and they did. I thought that's fair enough.
Yeah.
And then they came home, and I think they played a team from Austria or something, and I was like, do you know what? They can have a win at home. They can have that. By the time it got to the semi-finals, I was like, no, absolutely not. You know when we're in that group and you've got all that massive nonsense.
Is there a side in
Spencer
England
and all
that if it was a non-London side for you, if it was someone that you kind of like
Is
going
there a
to,
club?
I don't know anyone.
Is there a club
You know
in the
what?
whole of
Family.
England?
It immediately becomes in my, like, we should be doing better. Why are they doing that? We should be doing
What
better.
about if they're not like? What
I
about
don't
if it's a
care,
Europa
like,
City
League?
won the
though?
Champions League that season, so it's hard.
Let's
for me
say we
to...
won the Champions League. Actually, I still wouldn't want them to win it.
Hang on, let's think about it.
No, I
Is there
don't
a
want
club?
anyone to. I'm just no.
I can. Okay, I
depends
can
who
think
they're
of a
playing,
way.
actually.
I can think of a way that you would want them to win. I can think of a way that you would want them to win.
If they're
Middlesbrough
playing
in Europe
Rangers.
and Carrick is the manager.
But that's because I want Carrick to win.
Oh, do you know what? I've thought of an occasion. I actually wanted Man United to win a European Cup once.
Against...
I was so annoyed in Rome 09. I hated Barcelona, so much from what happened in the previous thing that it was like the one time I wanted Man United to win. I remember I was watching it with my stepdad at the time, and I was like, I really hope they win, and he agreed. Like, you know, we were both at the Barcelona game. We were both sick with what we saw that day. I was like, I really hope Man United beat these. The one time I wanted them to win, they didn't.
But 15 years on, if they'd won that and they have an extra European Cup away from you, then you don't want them.
It's probably better.
You don't care now.
Long term, I'm probably
It's
glad.
Messi,
Long term, it's probably better that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But watching the game,
Yeah.
yes, I wanted Manchester United to win that fixture.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you another
win.
one I wouldn't mind. Like, I can't see how this would happen, but you know, like clubs with huge history that have had problems of late. So not Leeds, because Chelsea have a huge rivalry with them, but how could this happen? Sunderland or Sheffield Wednesday win the League Cup and end up in the Europa League final.
Yeah.
Maybe I want them to win.
I didn't mind
Sheffield
Swansea
Wednesday,
winning the League Cup. Swansea.
Swansea?
Yeah, Swansea City. Yeah, the way they did it against... Who they did it against?
They didn't. Wait.
Swansea won the League Cup against...
Yeah, they won the League Cup. They knocked us out in the semi-final.
they won against Bradford.
Mitchu done us in the semi-final.
That narrative
do you know
was
what
kind of
happened?
interesting.
Mate, do you know what happened to me that day? Listen to how bad this is. They beat us 2-0 at Stamford Bridge. I'm driving with my couple of mates from Edge Road. We're driving to the away game. 2-0 down. Idiot Benitez, right? My mate, this is at the time, this is years back. Everybody's got smoke bombs were a thing. We're walking to the ground. Police pull us over. So I didn't have anything. I didn't have any. So they went, okay, fine. The two fellas I was with from the Edge Road, both had a smoke bomb, both nicked. I'm like, hang on a minute. They drove me here. I ain't got, what? They've been nicked, right?
Wow.
Prison sentence, can you believe? Like, I'm serious. Both prison. For like 7 days or for like something ridiculous, but both had to actually go to prison for just having that on them.
Pause 1 second. Dortmund are in here.
They've slowed it down.
3 on 3.
Go on.
They're in the box.
Too pretty. Get your shot
Gotta
off.
get your shot away. It's crowded out.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry, go on.
I'm in the away end. And I'm basically going like that. Is anyone driving back to London? I'm just like, I'm in Wales. Chelsea are going out. Eden Hazard's had a fight with a ball boy.
Yeah.
Can you please get me out of someone said I am, mate. Yeah, jump in.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That ball boy owns AU Vodka.
Yeah, no, he's a billionaire. That ball boy that Hazard had the row with is a
Charlie
billionaire.
Sloth and all that. Wow.
Charlie
I hate
Sloth, is
Charlie
he involved?
Yeah, he was the one that
He's another
boosted it.
Camden Town boy.
We went to Arsenal one year, me and Steve. Steve got nicked.
And had he driven you?
Some geezer followed us around the stadium. Yeah, I was on my own, but I just remember some geezer followed us around the stadium. This is when we'd go and do Arsenal fan TV and never do that again. But we were there anyway doing it, and some geezer started giving us chip. Obviously, Steve can look after himself, and I might get knocked out, but I don't mind getting involved. So we're walking away anyway, and this like we're going to this geezer, just fuck off, you know what I mean? Just leave us alone. I think we just lost that day. It was just horrible, you know what I mean? You want to get out of there. Come after Steve with a bout. Steve's gripped him, jumped on him, put him on the floor. It's all kicking off of that. They got nicked. But it was the funniest thing ever. I hate Arsenal fans. I properly hate Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
Properly hate. This was YouTube days as well.
Yeah.
Like YouTube days.
Yeah. So what were you?
I was fine.
Were you filming with? You're filming and it just
and
went
then
wrong.
this geezer's just
Terrible.
shouting loads of shit at us, following us around and that. It's funny still.
That's awful.
Absolute idiots if you're watching. What?
Right.
Steve loves it. He tells a story everywhere, so
Does
I
he?
thought, you know, I may as well tell it.
Here we go.
Sabitzer.
Go on. Oh,
No, this
fucking
is
hell.
this is dangerous now. Why hasn't he?
Why do you go after Sabitzer after you loaned him? Oh,
It's a corner.
Yeah,
at the other
Newcastle have
end.
had a few dives today, you know. We've
Dives?
clocked them. Yeah, I've clocked them. I've clocked them. A few of the OGs in the chat have clocked them. Anthony Gordon, how many times does he give the crowd fist bump?
yeah, he's done more
Any
than
more?
that, anything in the game.
We're still on 2.
He's done more of that than anything on the pitch.
Yeah.
City have scored again. Erling Haaland with the goal. Rodri with the assist. Elsewhere in your group, Leipzig are winning. And listen to this. If Newcastle score a goal and everything else stays the same, we'll have a winner of 250.
Is that all we need? Everything to stay the same and Newcastle to score a goal. Somebody from our club are going to win £250,000.
Someone's going to win
for
250,000.
not investing a penny.
Someone's going to win 250,000.
Someone is going to win £250,000 if Newcastle score a goal.
Amazing.
So
Remember that
come
thing
on,
about us
Newcastle.
not wanting to support
Yeah.
Newcastle? We are now supporting
we need
Draw
everything
FC.
we need everything to stay the same and a draw here. Is that handball? Handball? Penalty?
No, it's a shoulder, unfortunately.
That's not handball, is it?
No, it's not. But it would be good if it was given.
Yeah. It would have been good if it was given. The other two games that have to stay the same are, well, the other games that have to stay the same are the City game, Celtic game, and the PSG game. So we need those results to stay at 2-2, although Atletico Madrid are down to 10 men. PSG to stay at 2-0. City to stay at 3-1. Am I boring you, Booth?
Yeah.
No.
If you're going to yawn, would you take your goblet away from the mic?
How could you hear that? How could you hear that? You haven't got your headphones on.
He took his eyes away and left his mouth. He went,
Yeah. One for the OnlyFans.
yeah, you see how wide his mouth goes.
Oh,
On
God's
OnlyFans,
sake.
he's putting loads of
Got
stuff in it.
sponsors.
Yeah, but you know,
You swearing?
Yeah. He's saying weird stuff.
you've already complained about how difficult it is being the second biggest City channel. So we're trying to make
I'm a Buvey channel. I represent my own views.
no!
What's happened?
Paris Saint-Germain have just scored.
Does that end it? Or did he have a...
I don't know if that brings somebody else into the mix,
Yeah.
but Paris Saint-Germain have just scored.
That
We
is a
will
shame.
check to see
I'd love to
if
win
anybody else is in.
£250,000.
I mean,
What would you spend with it?
250 grand. I would buy granola.
Why?
Tasty.
oh, Newcastle in the bar!
What else?
Who was that with the header?
Damn.
Callum Wilson?
I'd
Oh.
buy a Toyota IQ.
Why?
What do you mean why? Why do you ask me why?
Why
do you think
basic
what do you think
car?
I'd buy
Why
it for?
such
It's
a
wear on
basic-
my head.
Why such
Want
a
new
basic
hat?
car? Why such a
What's
basic
a
car?
Toyota IQ?
It's like the two-seater thing that you can park frontways. Very handy, very convenient. You can park it frontways.
It's like a Toyota.
Like you can drive
smart
in.
car.
You can drive into the car parking space. You don't have to
You
like
mean, you
parallel
know
park.
when like there's someone, you could just reverse up on the curb.
Yeah, you could just
Yeah.
go in. Perfect. So, oh yeah, boy.
Wow.
Yeah, boy. Bad man.
That's like the one Clarkson had. He's driving around the BBC. That little one.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't remember that one from Top Gear.
Never watched that in my whole life.
Wasn't there an issue with the Fiat 500s where they couldn't go up a hill? And they had to do like a factory
They couldn't
recall
go-
on it.
couldn't
Yeah,
go
like, they
up a
couldn't
hill.
drive uphill.
Yeah. It's like you if you're on a push bike.
All right.
Not line bikes. Have you had a go on one of
they're
them?
fast.
So
Like a motorbike.
Someone could win £250,000, but they need both teams to score in the remainder of this game
So they
between
need
Newcastle and Dortmund.
They need it 2-1 to beat 2-1 to Newcastle.
To Dortmund.
2-1 to do.
So need both teams score again. Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they need both teams to score now.
Everyone listening is getting dumber. Listening to you two talk.
Mate,
Getting
are
dumber.
you joking? Mate, you have that.
That's why I have to put headphones.
That's
on.
why
I put
people
my headphones
watch.
back on.
So they feel smart.
There we go.
When people watch us, they feel smart.
Really?
I got a lot.
No, you've had a mare today. You've been all over the gaff.
What do you mean?
No, you've just been all over the gaff, mate.
You just made it.
No, you have been all over.
3,000
No, you've
people at home.
literally been all
Dumber.
over. No, you've
Come on,
been
Dortmund.
all over the place.
They've
mate.
lost.
You've-
They've lost
score
brain
here.
cells.
No, you've had a mare.
Dortmund corner.
I think you should
No, no,
apologise to
a
all
lot
the
of
lost
people are
brain
watching-
cells out there.
A
all
lot
lost
of
brain
people are
cells, I
watching this
apologise.
stream on mute now because of you.
Really?
Yeah, because of you.
Subtitles.
Because of you like
Called
that.
subtitles.
He just did the old
Okay.
Anthony Gordon to the Newcastle fan.
Did he? Good work.
Good work.
Yeah, good work. Yeah.
Yes. I hope they've got
Great
him
win for
to
Dortmund.
do like a changing room.
Dortmund fans will have a
at
good time Newcastle away. Actually, Newcastle's a good representation of like you know when like travelling fans come to England, Newcastle, good stadium, good night out,
Yeah.
have a good time.
Keep the ball.
Look
that's
after
it.
the ball,
Smart.
just look after it.
He's
Lovely,
been very good since he's
brilliant
come on.
football. Love the way you
Jamie.
move your body like that, like fluid.
Move your body, girl.
Make the fellas go.
Oh,
You fucking buck.
you know. There's gonna be like 50 minutes of added time, isn't there?
No,
Yeah, there is.
no, there won't be.
There is.
Not 15. I've got train
Adeyemi.
to catch.
11.
Who did he play before?
Huh?
Adeyemi.
Man
Playing
City.
for Dortmund.
They play for Man City.
Yeah,
Who did he
City,
play
yeah.
for?
You didn't even know, did you? Look, it's geezer.
Trick question. He didn't play for City.
Didn't even play for City, joker.
Why are you doing that? Why are you
You
being...
absolute joker.
No, who are you talking about now? Who are you on about now?
Oh, mate, you've had a mare. You're all over the place.
What are you on about?
You are all over the place.
You're just saying
I'm going to
random
do that
footballers.
every week now. That's my new thing, you know. I was going to say random players.
Where did he come from?
Where did he go?
Where did he come
No,
from?
where did he come from? That reached number 1 in the UK charts.
Terrible, isn't
Someone made that.
Yeah, I know. Mate, do you remember
That
a
was-
song?
do you remember when
you
British
wouldn't know-
Culture
you might not know this.
Stan off the number
Yeah.
one, top number one.
Do you know a song called Spaceman?
Spaceman?
Yeah, do you remember how bad that was?
Always wanted you to go.
Like in like 93,
to
94. Mate, that was number 1 for weeks. It's like
Really?
the worst song ever made.
Intergalactic
Crimes. Yeah.
God.
That's a
Yeah, Bob the Builder kept Stan off, yeah.
There's been some weird ones in the UK. We love weird songs, don't we? I feel like in the UK.
There
Eiffel
are-
65 Blue.
Yeah,
That
which
was-
has
that was
made
good,
some sort
though.
of weird
Yeah, David Guetta.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What
Like
he's
really,
remixed?
really
David Guetta used
Huh?
to be so
He's
good.
remixed it.
Yeah, with
Or are you telling me Eiffel 65 is David Guetta?
no,
No,
David Guetta remix.
There's a new song at the moment where they've changed the lyrics of that blues song.
and,
I'm
that
sick
we-
of
and
it.
David
There's all-
Guetta did Hadaway. He did a Hadaway remix.
Did he?
With
What?
Anne
Is that the
Marie.
film? Is that the song from Night at the Roxbury? What is love?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a big tune. We
Someone
sang
made
that for
music
Van
of
Persie.
Jim Carrey
Yeah.
does his head thing. in it.
Robin
I don't
Van
know what movie it is.
Persie.
Oh.
Van Persie scores
Oh.
goals.
That's
great song.
Emilio. It's
Yeah.
such a good film, that is.
Mate, I don't know what happened to David Guetta. Like 20 years ago,
Money,
like
yeah.
Just a Little More Love and all that was so
Cool.
good.
Cool, wasn't he?
So good.
What was this,
It's in
the
Football
residency in
Factory.
Ibiza?
In the film The Football Factory, when they're on a night out, it's that Just a Little More Love. And
He's
I
at
love
that, he's
our
at that
show.
club
We're
in
3 minutes
Ibiza, wasn't
to
he?
go
The one
in
that
this
shut
game.
down.
Tight.
DC
Super
10.
chat's
The
coming.
one that shut down.
Super chat's coming. Got to read it out. Passy Rala says, besides Harry Potter video games and desserts, what else does Rory thinks adults shouldn't do or eat?
Nothing. I don't make the rules. These aren't Rory things. These are just things.
What was the thing about?
Of course you shouldn't
I
read
saw a
Harry
tweet
Potter
come up.
as an
You,
adult.
you tweeted this in 2013.
There you
saying,
go. Harry Potter's another
No,
one.
Harry Potter. Adults reading Harry Potter. That's not me being weird, though, is it? If you see somebody on the train
Yeah.
reading a Harry Potter
Oh, yeah,
book
I wouldn't
and they're
read
like
it.
37 with a wedding ring on.
I did
Like,
go
what are you
Harry
doing,
Potter
you prick?
world, though.
No, mate. Come on.
Class.
You can't.
What, Harry Potter?
You know,
Took a
I've
picture
never
with the trolley on it.
I've never seen a Harry Potter. I've never read a Harry Potter. I know nothing about
I
Harry
had
Potter.
one of them
I
butterscotch
only
beers.
know
What is
everything
it?
that you have to know through popular
What's the beers
culture.
called from Harry Potter?
Don't know. Don't
I had
care.
one of them.
Don't know. Don't care because I'm not a juvenile. It's weird. It's so weird. Do you know when you see? You know, if you're at King's Cross Station and there's like a grown up
That's
like that with the
crazy.
trolley. You
That's
know where the
crazy.
trolley
There's a
goes
queue.
into the wall.
There's a constant queue. Yeah,
You fucking.
there's a constant queue.
I've got a picture doing that. I'm going to send it to you.
Platform
Yeah.
9 3/4.
Yeah, yeah. Take my picture.
Have you
while I
got
stand
that
here. Take my picture. Take my picture. Like, you know when I walk past people doing that, when I walk past adults doing that, even tourists like who have travelled to there,
Wait, this is at actual train station?
It's at King's
Oh,
Cross.
I did it at Harry Potter World.
Nah,
Oh,
at King's
right.
Cross, where
the book's
they have
set.
like. So when I'm jumping on a train at King's Cross for whatever reason, like my missus lives in the northeast, I'm at King's Cross a lot.
So when you was a kid, did you
She's not
you
living
like
in the northeast, she lives with me.
cartoons then, right?
When I was a kid, I liked cartoons because I was a kid.
So is there
Like,
like,
when I was a kid,
you
I
know
played
me, for
computer-
example, sometimes I watch Ed, Edd and Eddie because it reminds me of my childhood. Sometimes I watch
Yeah,
Tom and Jerry,
I can't say.
and
that
I'll
I
sit
would-
there watching it, and
You watch Tom and Jerry in your 30s?
Yeah. They have YouTube channels that just have it on live.
Yeah,
Come on.
But sometimes I don't know, it's just nostalgic.
You're a
No.
smart guy. You could do anything with
No.
your life.
Yeah,
You
but-
could read Dostoevsky.
yeah.
I don't
You're
wanna-
watching
want-
Tom and Jerry.
I don't want the false pretense.
What do
of-
you mean? Why,
No.
Why
See,
couldn't you?
this is-
Why couldn't you read
War and Peace
Dostoevsky?
and all that?
That's
See,
Tolstoy.
you are
actually.
the LeBron James
Don't
of
say
football
much, is it?
YouTube.
That's Tolstoy.
He
actually.
carries
No,
books around that he don't
Dostoevsky's
read,
Crime and
pretending that
Punishment,
he's pretending that he gets it.
No, I have not
Tolstoy.
read. I have not read either, and never will. I have absolutely
Adam,
no pretension.
Adam
about
says
it.
with the super chat,
I couldn't.
is this the music video you're in? He says Rory loves the Salmon Dance by Chemical Brothers.
Good song. Excellent video.
Got the video
MTV Music Award
Is that on the
2009.
train?
No, it's not. It's a video that I'm in.
I don't think there's anything
they're
wrong.
taking the mick out of me.
Last minute here, Trippier with the corner. Newcastle trying to get a goal.
I saw them live last year, Chemical Brothers at IB.
Did they play my video?
No, yeah, and you weren't in it. You weren't in it.
No,
unfortunately.
genuinely. When they have live
Ball back
sets.
into the box.
No, it was
Sandro
like-
Tonali.
It was lights and all that.
Shot. Oh, it's in the bar again. Oh, he's got out for a corner. Newcastle
again.
pushing for
20
this
seconds
goal.
to go. 20
They've hit
seconds.
the woodwork.
Wow.
Tonali and Trippier fighting on. Oh wait,
What are they
there's a
doing
check.
the VR check for now?
That
Why?
can't be a problem.
What?
Is there
That's fine. There's nothing
Handball
wrong with
check,
that.
maybe?
Nothing wrong with that. That's a push.
that's a push. There's nothing in that.
Handball check, I think, for the block, but I don't think it was.
You know, you don't have to check every moment.
No, you have to check every
No,
moment.
What do you mean you have to check every
He couldn't
moment?
just go.
There's
let's
nothing
say-
clear and
no, no,
obvious.
no.
You don't have to check
No,
every
no, but
moment.
let's say, did he look? Now we're playing on. It took 10 seconds just to
No,
check
it did.
if someone
It took longer
handballed
than
it.
No, slow the game down.
Nick Pope goes for the header. Out to the back. Almiron!
Hey!
Next time, have a shot.
Almiron's a
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Dortmund have won.
Dortmund have won. Amazing.
Alan
The
Shearer.
yellow
Schulligan.
wall.
Alan Shearer. Lewis Bolden.
Dankeschön, mein Freunde.
Stuart Pearce.
Bitter
who else?
Bastion.
Guten
Kevin Keegan.
Nacht. Guten Nacht.
Your boys.
Lewis Bowden, your
have
boys
taken-
took one hell of a beating. Name 5 Newcastle people now for this game.
Sam
Alan
Fender.
Shearer.
Alan Shearer,
Sammy Amiobi.
Sammy Amiobi,
Shola Amiobi.
Sholi Amiobi.
Rude Hullet.
Did you say Stephen Taylor?
Why not? You mate, it's your
Stephen
list.
Taylor. Oh, I need another one.
Faustino Aspria.
Oh, I don't know.
You've lost.
I've
You've
lost
lost
me.
the
Mike
game.
Ashley.
Andy Carroll. Andy Carroll.
This has been amazing. Thank you so much to Super 6. Thank you so much for watching. We are delighted that you've taken the time to watch this game with us. It has been fantastic. And to Super 6, you are incredible. Make sure that you download the Super 6 app. We would really appreciate it if you would do. Make sure that you join our league. Someone is going to win £250,000 really soon. It won't cost them a penalty. I can feel it. It is getting so close. Somebody came so close today. Make sure that you join our league. The code is Club23. We'll see you all on the next stream. Ponder Weekend. Ponder River, Ponder Bank.